watch football without the restrictions of blackouts or cable? Check out ExpressVPN.com to help you get access to all the live games. Sign up today using the link in the description to get 3 free months. Get in on the action this season with Underdog Fantasy's Pick'em game. Select higher or lower between 2 and 8 players and compete for up to 325 times your entry. Use code DIRECTOR when signing up to receive up to $1,000 in bonus cash and a free pick. Action.
Who's got it better than us?
Kia ora, Bolt fam. It's the director. We got a Chargers football game coming on here in a minute, baby. Let's freaking go. Oh, man. Let's grab a couple of shout-outs in the chat real quick because I got something I want to do with you guys here. And I want to start off with a huge shout-out to Athir Kadir with the $10 holla. He says, my bro, what happened to Slater is tough pill to swallow, but the season is not over. Now my question, will you give up next year's first for Lane Johnson? I know people will say no, but he is not tradable. I mean, Lane Johnson, one of the best tackles in football, of course. But at the same time, I don't know if the Eagles will be moving on from him. I think we try and figure out what's going on with this season and hopefully try and grab another tackle, maybe for swing or whatever next season in the draft. But we got to wait and see what's going on with Rashawn Slater first. I really do think that he looks like the kind of player that could bounce back from something like this. We can all cross our fingers. I know it's a tough pill to swallow, but it's Rashawn Slater, one of the exceptions. Everybody told him he was too short of arms, to this, to that. He's beaten the odds so far. Let's hope that he can do so one more time coming back from the patellar tendon injury. Well, thank you guys so much for joining. Let's jump right in real quick. We're going to do some underdog stuff while we're waiting for the game to start. Is that cool with you guys? By the way, if you want to join in, use code DIRECTOR when you sign up, man. It'll be a lot of fun. Get you a good deal there. It'll get you up to, $1,000 in bonus cash. We're going to try and get something going for this game to follow along with. What do you guys think, man? I think the biggest thing I struggle with is knowing what the heck the opposite team is going to do, right? I know Spencer Rattler's probably going to be out there for the most part tonight. Maybe Tyler Shuck too. We'll have to wait and see. I know Taylor Heineke, they said he was going to start, but I would have to assume that Trey Lance at least gets the second half, right? So maybe we put that into consideration as well. What if Taylor Heineke's only there for the first drive? I'm kind of leaning towards their running backs in terms of the backups for the Saints, but really I don't know what's going on with the Saints. What do you guys think? Is there one that resonates with you, one that feels good? I'm thinking of hitting the lower on something for the Saints. You got Donovan Peoples-Jones. You got Cam Akers, who's trying to fight for a roster spot. Maybe he's a backup. Bub Means, the other running back. He might get more carries tonight. What do you guys think? Who are we looking for? Meanwhile, on the Chargers, I'm tempted to take the higher on Kamani Vidal, but we might see Rocket Sanders tonight. So I'm not sure how much, if he's going to get the same workload as last week, or the last game. 9 attempts was pretty good, and I think that he's more than capable of hitting, 20-something yards with 9 attempts. Trey Harris, we're all hoping that he hits the 21 yards. That's a couple of catches, right? If he can manage 2-3 catches, maybe, but that does seem a little high as well. Hassan Haskins, 18 rushing yards. Maybe we see less of him if Rocket Sanders is out there. I think the first thing we're going to start with, just make sure it's nice and clean. Let's grab the Cameron Dicker right here. Don't think too much into that. Pause. Next up, here's Raheem Sanders. Is he for sure playing? We don't know. Does Karandre Lambert-Smith have another day? We don't know. So let's go ahead and throw a dart here. I'm going to say Bub Means. Or is it Cam Akers, you think? I think Bub Means is going to get the majority. There's Kendre Miller. Does he get less than 26? I want to take the lower on something here. Less for Tyler Shuck? I might take that, honestly. I might take less than 1 passing touchdown for Tyler Shuck. What do you guys think? Is that risky, or should we go for the yards? I want to stick to the yards here for a second. Let's do one more. What do you guys think in the comments, dude? KLS 500 yards. Let's go. I think I'm going to go with... There's Trey Lance one more time. I think he can throw another touchdown tonight. I really do. I feel like that's a pretty good one to go in on. I think he's going to play the second half, right, at least. And I think there's a good shot of him scoring another. So let's make this the safe one here. Locked picks must be removed. The Dicker. Okay, let's see. Oh, it's because this you can't stack these. You can't stack. Let's go ahead and stick with Trey Lance here. Let's do. You can't stack extra points with touchdowns because, you know, that would be kind of doubling up on one thing. I want to say Kamani Vidal. I think Kamani Vidal is speaking to me. I'm a little worried that he's not going to get as much work. Yeah. But I think we're going to go with that. I think we're going to go with Kamani Vidal higher than 23 yards. And again, this is the preseason, so let's not go crazy about it. I'm throwing a $5 down. nothing crazy. This is just to give us something to follow, have some fun with it. We're not going to do anything rash here. We're going to confirm on that one. All right, that's what I'm running with today. We're going to go lower for Tyler Shuck on 68. We're going to go higher on the passing touchdown for Trey Lance and higher on the rushing touchdown. What do you guys think about that? I think I feel pretty good about that. If you guys are jumping in, you still have a few minutes before the game starts. You know, use code Director. Get in, grab yourself an entry here. I kind of want to do one more. Let's do the safe one. Let's do Dicker. Even though that doesn't give you back a whole lot if it hits, though. Maybe we do one risky one, right? Let's say, what do we really want to see happen? I would love to see Trey Harris hit the over there. I saw Haskins on the rushing touchdown. Maybe that's too optimistic. Heineke starting. Yes, Heineke is starting. Let's do something a little riskier. We need one player here from the Saints as well, though. You got to assume Spencer Rattler is maybe presumably their starter this season, right? So maybe he doesn't get as many reps. I'm going to take the lower on him. And then we'll take one more risky. Let's take off Cameron. Let's keep Cameron Dicker on just for kicks and giggles. I know what we'll do. We'll take a riskier one, and then we'll put it under a flex. If you guys don't know what that is, let me show you right behind me. Here we go. You can change it to this thing on the bottom right that says flex. It's basically like insurance. So if one doesn't hit, you're still fine. So maybe we'll go something a little bit riskier here. Let's say Trey Harris gets more than 21 yards. That could be fun. Okay? We're going to go. Let me show you guys how it works down the bottom right. I'm going to throw 5 on that one. And we're going to go flex. Okay? That doesn't really make a lot of sense either. It's because of that that Dicker pick, I think. Let's just go for it. Just something to have fun with. All right, baby. You guys are wondering what we went with for this one. Oops. This is what we're following on this game. Oh, by the way, this is for my season long right here, too. Taking, or not season long, for the season opener. I'm taking a Hampton, Herbert, Worthy. And this is for tonight's game. Should be a lot of fun. Let's jump back over here for a second as we're getting ready for the game to start, baby. We got one coming in 10 months from Nicole. Hey, Director, just chilling at work. Do you think we get the most out of David Sharp? I really do think we do. By the way, love Harbaugh's quick signing to help the offensive line. Yeah, I think it was imperative that we get some depth in there right away, considering our depth currently is being pushed to start in Trey Pipkins. He was our swing tackle. So getting another guy in there to take over the swing tackle position, very, very pivotal. I hope that they're not done. I hope that they do more, especially in the interior. But we'll have to wait and see. We're hearing good things about Jamari Sawyer. Maybe there's something working up in there. Tonight's game will be pretty indicative of that. Let's see if we can get some guys out there performing and help their case at helping the Chargers at swing tackle or even starting interior offensive line. I know Andre James, there's been a little bit of whispers, a little bit of movement there at center, which definitely would be encouraging to hear. Mike Gee with the $5 holla. He says, draft the first round.
Let's get this started.
A tackle first round.
Who's got it better than us?
Hey, Don Clark. Well, we'll circle back around to that. You want to draft a tackle first round and move Slater to guard. That's certainly not a terrible idea. I think Slater's one of the best in the league at tackle. So I think a lot hinges on his recovery and the realistic output of or result of his recovery this year. Like, if it really looks like he's going to take a step back, it's not going to be the same, then maybe that's not a bad approach to take. But if it feels like he's going to come back to even 80%, I would keep him at tackle. He's one of the best in the league, and that would show through. Don Clark, $20 holla. What's up, baby? Let's get this started. Who's got it better than us? Let me hear it in the chat, baby. Nobody. The game's getting ready to kick off here, dude. It's the Saints and Chargers. Let's get this up on the screen for you beautiful people. It is time. Looks like the Chargers are going to be receiving to start this game. Why is the screen so dim? Anybody else seeing that on the broadcast? That's hilarious. The broadcast is a little low light for y'all that have it. Problem is I have two studio lights like right in front of me, like on top of my monitor. What the lighting looks like. Maybe I can turn them down a little bit. But the broadcast in low light, yeah, not a very good picture right now. Definitely kind of crazy. Hey, dude, Don Clark, thank you so much for the $20 holla, man. Let's get this stream going right. I really appreciate that, dude. Here comes the return by the Chargers. And it's going to be turned all the way back, or all the way up to the 36-yard line. Who was the returner? Was that Dante Jackson? Let's go. Let's grab the game cast in here. Get a little bit of help. Oh, it was Miller Hines. I'm never going to get used to that. It was Nyheim Hines. Nyheim Hines was the one that returned that. Never going to get used to that. Here comes the first play. It's going to be a carry by the Chargers. It's Kamani Vidal who's going to pick up 3 yards. Hey, what do you know? Let me go ahead and grab this underdog stuff and put it over here so I can follow along with you guys. We put the higher on Kamani Vidal. Now we need 21 more yards to hit on that entry, at least the first part of that entry. Good start, good start. 3 yards for Kamani Vidal. It's a 2nd and 7. It's Heineke in at quarterback, and for some reason we're seeing an ad right now. They're going to cut back. It's Heineke looking. He's going to fire. Oh, he has to escape pressure. He's going to throw on the run to the sideline. Oh, in and out of the hands of Conklin. It was a great play by Heineke on the run. Hits his receivers in the hands. But there's offsides by the defense, so it doesn't even matter. It's gonna be what now? Second down by the Chargers. 2nd and 2. But you don't like seeing that by Conklin. Let's get those out of the way early. No drops, no drops, no drops. ALS is in. Yes, it's Kamani Vidal at running back. I think I'm looking at Andre James at center. Who am I seeing? That might be Bozeman. Here comes 2nd and 2. I formed by the Chargers. It's Kamani Vidal. Vidal, he's going to hit the outside. Vidal finds some space. He's going to pick up like a 10-yard gain. That's a nice run by Vidal. First down, Chargers. Let's go. We're halfway there on the Vidal pick, by the way. Christopher with the $5 hollers. Hey, good vibes. Here's a bribe to root for Lance. Oh, we'll definitely be rooting for Lance, baby. We'll definitely be rooting for Lance. Hey, thanks for the $5 hollow there, man. I appreciate that. Root for Trey Lance. There we go, dude. Yeah, he's been good. Vidal also looking good in this one. 1st and 10. Vidal still in and running back. It's going to be a play action. Heineke going to throw over the middle. Little far. Yeah, I think that was a bit of a too tough of a catch for another drop by Conklin, but man, that was way up there. Conklin had to jump up, try and grab it with one hand. It'll fall incomplete. Little high by Taylor Heineke. I'll say Heineke's last pass was pretty good. This one a little high for Heineke. And Conklin unable to come down with it. It's going to be 2nd and 10 Chargers. 2nd and 10. It's going to be, it's a draw. It's going to be Kamani Vidal up the middle, picks up about 5. It'll be 3rd and medium coming up. Yeah. For those of you following at home, that means we need something like 5 or 6 yards to hit on this Vidal. An underdog. That'd be awesome to get it on this drive. And the fact that they're starting with Vidal, too, very interesting. Who are they going to rotate in the rest of the night? Where's Omarion Hampton is my big question, too. We might not be seeing him until some of the later preseason games. Here comes the Chargers. I see Trey Harris at the bottom of the screen. Keandre Lambert at the top. It's going to be Heineke throwing over the middle. Beautiful ball. Oh, once again dropped. Didn't really see the defender at first. Right behind Keandre Lambert, Smith was able to pop that thing out of the last second. Maybe half a drop by Keandre Lambert, half a good, well-defended play by the defender. Let's take one more look at it. Yeah, the defender got a hand in there and popped it out. It's going to be incomplete. 4th down and a punt upcoming for the Chargers. That one, yeah, you could have it if you were Julio Jones. He had those, that grip on the football, right? But the defender was literally popping that thing out. It was a tough catch. And ends up being a drop. Here comes 4th and 5. And it's going to be a punt. Saints will start inside the 10. Yeah, the drops. The thing that's going to continue to haunt the Chargers, their fans, and their dreams. Hopefully we don't see too many of those tonight. So far, in terms of starters, I don't know how many I saw out there outside of the rookies, right? We saw Trey Harris, who's going to be a starter. Of course, simple things like the fullback and Conklin, right? But where's Omarion Hampton? I wanted to see a little bit of at least one drive of Omarion Hampton. Did not get to see him out there today. I wonder if there's a place that we can, because right now, since it's not the regular season, the teams aren't reporting injuries, so we really don't know. There's not an injury report to go to. I can go to the roster and take a look at players on IR and stuff, but yeah, the normal injury report is not out yet. I don't think anything like that outside of some of the craziness we've been seeing lately. I don't know if there's any surprises. Why is Trey Lance not playing? They said yesterday that Heineke would be starting. I think Trey Lance is going to get his opportunity in the second half. Maybe Heineke only gets the first quarter or so, right? Chargers fans losing their mind again. Yeah, it's been a tough go of it. It has been a tough go of it so far. But now it's time to get the Chargers defense out there, and there's plenty of players, dude, that I got my eye on for the defense. Right? I wonder if David Sharp's out there today. I don't think he is. But on defense, a lot of the rookies seem very interesting. Also, I want to see a little bit more of a Boygby. I want to see if a Boygby can make a play in tonight's game. We've been hearing some good stuff about him in the offseason. I'd love to see him in there, proving it a little bit in a live game environment, which would be cool. I'm rooting for R.J. Mickens. He's one of my favorite picks of the late draft. I think he could be awesome. Quez Bridges as well. And Nico Reed, man. Nico Reed last week was awesome. Let's see what he can do. I think the players I would love to see improve that could find some success. Kyle Kennard, I think, is going to be the big one. I'm looking to maybe take a step up this week. Take a step up. Here comes the first pass by the Saints. It's going to be an underneath pass to number 5, and it's going to pick up a first down. That's going to be Miller, the receiver. That's the running back. And as far as the quarterback, it's Spencer Rattler in. Spencer Rattler getting the start tonight for the Saints. Spencer Rattler. Let's get Nico another pick. That'd be awesome, dude. Let's not forget Tony Jefferson, who got a pick last week as well. Here comes a play by Miller. Ooh, nice tackle by the Chargers. Hey! Was that Cam Hart? No, that was Still. The 9 looked like a 0. That was Tarheeb Still. In for a nice tackle. It's going to be a loss of a yard. And a third down upcoming for the Saints. Hey, dude, nice moves there. Tarheeb still. Let's go. 3rd and 2 coming up for the Saints after that nice play by Tarheeb still. Can the Chargers defense get off the field early? Let's get a 3 and out. Oh, Will Clapp is on the Saints now. I didn't quite catch his number. I think it's 76. Yes. Will Clapp, former Charger, being helped off the field. I'm guessing their backup center. Let's give him some 76s in the chat, man. We don't like seeing anybody injured. Let's get Will Clapp some support. One of the best names in NFL history. 3rd and 1. Let's make a stop. It's the Chargers. Send in 4. It's going to be wide open, broken coverage. Big play for number 11. I think that's Donovan Peoples-Jones. I got to get the Saints roster up here one more time. No, that was Cedric Wilson, the wide receiver. Cedric Wilson, wide open on the sideline. Looks like number 24 was supposed to be in the area. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. That's Benjamin St-Juste. Broken coverage. Big first down for the Saints. Here comes 1st and 10. It's Rattler. Looking, steps up. He's going to try and escape the pocket. He does, up the middle, picks up 5. He's going to be tackled by number 58 of the Chargers. It'll be a 2nd and 5 coming up. Tackle made by Marlo Wax of the Chargers. Marlo Wax. What's up, Drufus? Good to see you. St-Juste living up to... Yeah, dude, if St-Juste is... there's going to be some guys that we're taking a shot on. If we see some early struggle, like that cornerback room, that's wide open. His position or his spot might be in jeopardy to guys like Nico Reed. 2nd and 4, but that's what these games are for. It's going to be a carry. It's a nice pickup, nice aggressive run by Miller. Picks up the first down there at midfield. Yeah, y'all did not like that play by number 24. In St-Juste's defense, he's a nice, tall, physical, good man, cornerback, but those are the reasons. We saw Mike Williams do that exact same thing to him last season while he was on the Steelers. Well, Williams is on the Steelers. Here comes 1st and 10. Chargers sending a blitz. Ooh, Rattler's got to get rid of it. It's going to be floated to the sideline. Incomplete. Nice pressure by the Chargers. Didn't quite catch the number of who made the first contact there. Let's see if we can get... It was Deshaun Hand. Deshaun Hand got in there for the near sack, but definitely the pressure to force the overthrow. Nice pressure by the Chargers. Hand looking good. Here comes another run by Miller. Miller stuffed. Nice play. I think it's Wax once again. Marlo Wax. Got a hand on him. Now it's a 3rd and long for the Saints at midfield. Nice adjustment by the Chargers. Yeah, dude, Deshaun Hand, he looked good on that. Yeah, he looked good on that. They just showed the replay. 3rd and 10. Chargers playing close to the line of scrimmage. Tarheeb still at the bottom of the screen. It looks like in the nickel you got Jasir Taylor. Spencer Rattler's going to go underneath. Tries to find number 83, who gets nicely wrapped up. Gain of 5. There is a penalty, however. There is a penalty. Spencer Rattler a little shaken up. It was Jawan Johnson with the would-be catch. What is the penalty? Holding by the offense. And the Chargers are going to take the penalty regardless of it. Oh, because of the field goal, of course. It'll be 3rd and 19 now for Spencer Rattler. Looks like there was some hold. Oh, yeah, dude. The Chargers were about to obliterate Rattler. It's his preseason game, so maybe it's okay to hold there. you don't want Rattler in that much danger. Man, the Chargers really bringing it to the line of scrimmage tonight. 3rd and 20 for the Saints. Rattler looking. Chargers get pressure right away. Rattler's got to escape the pocket. Throws on the run. It'll be complete after 10 yards. Brandon Cooks Back with the Saints, huh? Is going to pick up 10 yards, but it's definitely not enough. It's 4th down. And the Saints looking to punt this thing away. Nice defense, baby. C23 out there, Tony Jefferson. We'll keep an eye on it. Here's 4th and 9. It's going to be Hines who's going to fly. Oh, he muffed the punt. The Saints have it. Oh, Hines. Oh, dude. Hines was flagging it down. Took his eye off the ball. And he muffed the return. Oh, man. Hines, who looked great in the Hall of Fame game, muffs his second opportunity, I should say, to return. And that's not going to bode well for the veteran. He's looked great. He's looked shifty. He's looked good. But that is not going to work well for him. Here come the Saints. Chargers now backed up against the wall. Here comes a play by Miller. Miller's going to round the corner, finds 5 yards, a little bit more, breaks a tackle. 96 gets a hand on him. And it's going to be a 9-yard gain by Miller, who's running hard. Here comes first rule with a $5 holla. I haven't kept up on Pipkins. How's he looked? Is it official? He's moving over to right tackle. Yes, he will be our right tackle this season. If you guys want some good news at that, Pipkins has played all along the line. His best position by far has been right tackle. We can hope that he brings it this season. We can hope. We're going to need it. We're very fortunate we still have Joe Alt. Here comes 2nd and 2. It's another carry by Miller. Miller picks up the first down. And a little bit extra. It's going to be 1st and goal now from the 5-yard line for the Saints. Yeah, Hines, that's not a good look. That's not gonna help his case to make the roster. He's already fighting for a spot, I'm sure. Hopefully we see a little bit of Rocket Sanders tonight. But that defense has got to be exhausted at this point, man. Chargers likely rotating some other guys in there, trying to keep dudes fresh. There is Tony Jefferson. I see him at the top of the screen, or I'd say the bottom of the screen. Miller in motion is going to be number 13, who takes the handoff and can't find any space. Nice tackle by the Chargers. It was R.J. Mickens. Mickens, tackle behind the line of scrimmage. It's going to be a 2nd and goal at the 6 now. R.J. Mickens able to wrap around the legs and cleaned up by number 57 of the Chargers. That's Tremont Morris Brash, the edge. Let's go, Mick. Mickens. Here comes Spencer Rattler. He's looking. Tries to survey the field. He's trying to escape out the right side of the line. It's going to be a gain of maybe 1 in pursuit with Scott Matlock. A lot faster than he looks. Tony Jefferson closed space and forced Rattler to go out of bounds. It's going to be 3rd and goal now. 3rd and goal. Third and goal for Rattler and the Saints. Kyle Kennard not playing. I have not seen number 54 yet. Chargers are a little banged up. Right now, I think I'm seeing Caleb Murphy. Not quite sure who's on the other side there. Here comes 3rd and goal. Might be Bud Dupree. Can't quite see. Here comes a... Ooh, it's a play action. Oh, up the middle. It was almost a sack. Here comes Spencer Rattler. Tries to get the touchdown. He gets clobbered by Jasir Taylor. It's a 4th and goal at the 1-yard line. What do the Saints do here? Kennard has a shoulder injury. Check. We'll double check on that. But that would explain it. Good defense by the Chargers. It was Jasir Taylor who got in there. 4th and goal. Saints are going to go for it. Let's get a stop here, man. No points allowed would be huge after that muff punt return. 4th and goal in motion. It's going to be a handoff to Miller. Miller gets wrapped up. Let's go! It's Troy Dye who got in there up the middle. It's a tackle for loss, and the Chargers offense now takes the field. Oh, thank goodness. Let's go defense, man. Let's go defense. 43's in the chat for Troy Dye. The special teamer helps the team bend but not break. It's still zeros on the board with 5 left in the first quarter. I will cheers that, baby. Yes, sir, Troy Dye. Some good looks by the Chargers on defense today, man. Looking good. Is it the real Elliott with the $10 holla? He's coming in here saying, sorry, Director, but Pipkins was a traffic cone at right tackle. We have to hope Mackay can help overcome that and hope his success last year wasn't due to being on Lane Johnson's side. Yeah, that is definitely something I've thought about too. And up until this point, really didn't have to worry too much because he was playing next to Joe Alt. Now, that's a good point to bring up. Hopefully, Mekhi Becton does bring it this season next to Trey Pipkins. Fortunately, both of those guys are huge. And hopefully, we can continue to run to the right side in a similar way that we did with Joe Alt there. But Trey Pipkins, yeah, there has been some bad seasons. There has been, let's also say, a couple of good seasons, maybe 1.5 good seasons. If we can hone in on like half a good season by Trey Pipkins, and when I say good, I don't mean anywhere near Joe Alt and Rashawn Slater. I'm talking like average, maybe a little below average. That's what we're kind of hoping for from Trey Pipkins. All we can do is pray. All we can do is pray. $10 holla coming in from Real Elliott. Thank you so much, man. We can only pray. We can only pray. It's a tough situation. It's unfortunate. I literally was sick to my stomach thinking about this the entire day on the night that Slater got injured. But, you know, at the end of the day, it's football. Things like this are going to happen, and we got to find a way to overcome. And right now, Trey Pipkins is just our absolute best option. There's really nothing out there outside of a trade, you know, and nobody's trading their starting right tackle at this point of the season. So they're going to have to figure it out. You know what I mean? And just hope that Trey Pipkins is up to it. Still was talking to himself. Thank you again so much for the $10 holla, though, man. I appreciate that. Shout out to the 600 in the chat, dudes. What's up, baby? Hit that like button. 700 in the chat. Good to see everybody in here, man. Bolt up, Bolt fam. Let's go. All right, here come the Chargers on offense. They're up against it. It's going to be a carry by Vidal. Vidal, nice cut. It was looking like it was a tackle for loss. Instead, it's going to produce 4 yards and a 2nd and 4 up and coming. Nice play. Dude, we're starting to see that version of Kamani Vidal that we're all hoping to see when we're rearing up to draft him, dude. Leading up to the draft. That's a great move right there, man. He's a nice, shifty, compact running back. Nice play. Never thought I'd be happy that we're overpaying Pipkins. We'd be screwed if we released him. Yeah. Here comes Heineke passing to the outside. Heineke missing Kamani Vidal, who was open in the flat. Heineke, I'll have to see if he was getting hit at the same time. Collier out there at guard, by the way. I'm going to keep an eye on that. Maybe he's going to be at tackle. I think they mentioned he was going to start at tackle tonight. And Andre James now in at center, by the way. Andre James confirmed. This is Andre James in at center. Let's see what the Chargers can do with it. 3rd and 6 already, though. Can the Chargers move the chains? It's Heineke. It's going to be incomplete. The ball was tipped. And the Chargers offense is off the field just like that. Not a great start for the Chargers this week. Time to bring in Lance, perhaps, dude. I honestly didn't feel the QB2 position was in much jeopardy for Heineke. But so far, yeah, we've seen some interesting things from Heineke to start this game. And we all know what Trey Lance looked like in the Hall of Fame game. That's crazy. Heineke struggling in his first couple of drives. Here comes the punt by J.K. Scott. Very nice punt. It's going to be down inside the 40. Saints are going to start at the 36, 37-yard line. And remember, the Chargers were punting from inside their own end zone. So that being said, that's not a bad punt by J.K. Scott. Heineke, yeah, this is interesting. This is very interesting. This is what the preseason's all about, baby. Let's see who's out there. And if the next guy up might be the good call, the better call going into the season. Yeah, Heineke's struggling. Heineke's a good quarterback, at least in the past. Have we seen some regression? Maybe. To be fair, it's first action in a while. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. He has not played in a while. This is his first opportunity. So let's see if maybe he gets a little bit momentum. Let's see how long the Chargers keep him out there for, too. I'd imagine the Chargers give him the first half. At very minimum, the first quarter, which might end with not very much on offense by the Chargers other than Kamani Vidal, who, by the way, needs 8 yards. Needs 8 yards to complete his underdog entry for us. No, Andy. No. That is not what I'm drinking. It's a ghost. I save them literally just for my streams. Literally just at my streams. You see who's in at tackle? I think it was Sawyer, right? Jamari Sawyer was in at tackle. He looks good. Maybe there's a opportunity there for Sawyer. Sawyer looked really good when he was stepping in for Slater that one year. I mean, that's a possibility. We got to keep everything in front of us. You guys are crazy. Hawaiian Punch based on the color of the can. This is the manliest drink you can drink on stream. The Bubblicious Cotton Candy Ghost. There you have it. It is not the other thing. NV Talon with the $2 holla. It was why we get Trey Lance to put in Trey ASAP. I mean, yes, again, let's see what the staff does. You know, this is evaluation games. Let's see. Maybe they're really looking into this. Maybe there is a quarterback battle. That Ghost is fire. Yeah, that is my favorite flavor. Like this and the regular Bubblicious are my absolute joys in life, and they have not been available a long time. Here comes 1st and 10. It's Rattler still out at quarterback. No points on the board yet. Hopefully the Chargers defense keep it that way. It's Miller. No, not Miller. Number 26. And it's going to be a carry of about 4 yards. Very hard-earned 4 yards. Holy crap. Number 26 of the Saints being Cam Akers. Cam Akers getting his first carry, going for 4. Correction, 3 yards. Saints nearing midfield now. Carolina, yeah, dude, I'm a Ghost fanatic. I've tried every flavor under the sun, dude. I love that. One day they'll catch wind and be like, that guy needs a sponsorship. Here comes 2nd and 7. It's over the middle. Ooh, in and out of the hands. Almost tipped into the hands of a Chargers defender. It's going to be incomplete. It's R.J. Mickens. Woohoo! R.J. Mickens making the tackle, disrupting the catch. And it's going to be a 3rd and 7. Dude, Mickens. Did Trey Harris suit up? Yeah, the Chargers offense just not been out there very much. That 3 and out, there was a muffed punt return. Like, yeah, we got to get him out there. Got to see good. Yeah, dude, so happy to see Keenan Allen back. Ooh, Chargers looking a little confused on defense. Let's take a timeout. Yeah, Chargers do take a timeout. Yeah, everybody was freaking out, man. Was there a substitution problem? Dude, Herbert and Keenan are on the sidelines right now, yucking it up, and it makes me so happy. Keenan looks so happy to be back in LA. Oh, that makes me so happy, dude. That makes me so happy. Steve Simmons with the $10 holla. I better get a win. It's my birthday.
It's my birthday.
Okay, everybody, welcome to the birthday stream officially. Happy birthday, Steve Simmons. Let's see those HBDs in the chat for our guy, Steve Simmons, longtime viewer of the channel, man. Hey, dude, Steve, thank you so much, dude. Happy freaking birthday. Let's get a dub for Steve today, Bulb fam. Thanks so much, man. And a $10 holla on top of that. You're the man, dude. Happy freaking birthday. I hope it's awesome. Here comes 3rd and 7 for the Chargers defense. They're sending a blitz up the middle. Do they get home? Almost. It's going to force a short pass wrapped up by number 31 of the Chargers. I think that's Triquez Bridges. And it's a 4th down stop for the Chargers defense. Defense looking awesome. Jesse Minter. My dude, Jesse Minter. And a nice tackle by Bridges. Very physical. Let's go. 4th and 3. And here come the Chargers on the punt return. Let's see who's returning this time, man. Is it redemption for Hines Ward? Or Miller Hines? You guys know what I'm saying. I'm trying to be right about it. It's gonna be brought in this time at the 15. Naheem Miller Hines. Let's go. There's a penalty, however. Hines Ward, Chargers legend. Tell the Mutt squad. Tell the Mutt team. So what's the flag? Dude, if it's on us, they get a 1st down, right? No foul. And they're taking a TV timeout. Okay. The Chargers will start at the 16-yard line. I'm kind of ready for Trey Lance, man. Let's see I don't know. We also have to really be sure what's happening, right? So maybe we keep Heineke in there, make sure like the reps are there for us to look at before deciding who's going to be QB2. Don Clark at the 5. So glad he caught that one. Yeah, I think all of us were holding our breath a little bit. In the Hall of Fame game, he looked awesome. He was the returner for most of that game, right? He looked pretty good. That one was probably got in his head a little bit. Thought that he shook it off. $5 holla, Don. Thank you so much, dude. How did I take the Slater news? Not great. As a matter of fact, I think the day after the news, because I was so bummed, dude, I didn't even do anything that day. I was like, I just kind of sat and thought about it. I was reading up on what we can do and all this stuff, and it was brutal. It was brutal. I recorded a short, is all I'm going to say. I recorded a short for that day. I haven't posted it yet. I think I'm going to post it next week after the hype of this game is died down a little bit, but I'll get you guys my reaction on that on Tuesday. It'll be on Bleacher Report and all my other socials, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, all that. Not Twitter. I don't put them on Twitter. But yeah, it's pretty devastating. We'll be okay. I think the Chargers will find a way to adjust, but it's a big piece missing. It really is. Big piece missing. We are so very lucky that we have Joe Alt, dude. Being able to, and especially like there's really no question about his ability to move to left tackle. That's the other thing. He played so good at right tackle last season. But we have no doubt in our minds that he can switch to left tackle on a beat because of his time in Notre Dame. So I think we could have been in a lot worse position if we didn't have Joe Alt. That's all I'm saying. And in perspective, like in the broad perspective of things, Trey Pipkins as well. We had a bit of a overpaid Trey Pipkins swing tackle situation going on, and that kind of saved our butts too. Can't wait to see the rookies in live action. Yes, sir. We haven't seen any of Omarion Hampton today, which is fine. I think maybe he is the starter to start the season. We don't know what's going on with Najee Harris right now. He's been practicing, but he's got a recovery going on with his eye. Of course, you guys didn't know he had an accident with a firework during 4th of July, and we haven't seen much of him at camp yet. Ooh, Rocket! Rocket Sanders is suited up. He's got his helmet on. He's waiting to get called in, dude. Let's see some Rocket Sanders today, baby. What's up, Saint? Good to see you, dude. Here comes 1st and 10. It's a carry, maybe a yard. It was Hassan Haskins in at running back. Hassan Haskins. Chargers starting again. Where are we? Trey Lance can wait. Like, we're at the 8-yard line again, man. Still backups against the wall. Here's Gadsden in motion. It's a play action. Man, Heineke, you got to get rid of that. It's a sack. I think it's a safety. That's a safety, yo. Christian Boyd walked in. Unfortunately, that was Andre James who got beat. Andre James got beat bad. But still, if you're Heineke, you got to get rid of that football. Yeah, Andre James is number 78, by the way. He's the one that led him through. Man, that was not pretty. That was not pretty at all. Yeah, that was a bad beat. Heineke, is this preseason stick? I mean, maybe. I'm in shock a little bit. Heineke has been a good quarterback in his career. Really good QB too. But right now, Trey Lance is threatening. They're taking a second look at it, by the way. It may not have been a safety. They're going to make sure it was, because where he first gets hit is where the first contact is. It doesn't look like a safety. That's not a safety. I think they're going to call this one back. I think the Chargers still maintain possession. And instead, you're going to be looking, is it a 3rd and long? I think they're going to call this one back. Kellen Moore's trying to put in his 2 cents. Yeah, they're just showing the replay over and over. Yeah, first contact is definitely made before he's in the end zone. So I think they're going to bring this back. It is not a safety. It is not a safety. It is not a safety. We got lucky there. It's 3rd and 17. And they're going to let Heineke finish out this drive here. Man, it's 3rd and 17. He's got to be careful not to get a, what is it called? Intentional grounding here, too. That would be a safety. Here comes Heineke, literally inside the 1, maybe like 3 inches of green. Heineke looking, fires underneath. He's going to hit number 28. It's Haskins who picks up about 5 or 6, but it's well short of the first down, obviously. Heineke had a lot of time. I mean, I'm saying that in terms of good for the offensive line, figuring it out there. It's going to give the Chargers a little bit more space to punt this thing, but a very, very slow start for the Chargers offense. Did we get Trey Lance out there in the second quarter, dude? I'm kind of inclined to say yes, dude. It's crazy, but that might actually be happening. Here comes the return. It's going to be started at the 40-yard line. Oh, the Chargers just took each other out on special teams. Luckily, another guy was there to clean it up. It was Kendall Williamson, the safety, who had a pretty good week last week. On the stop there. Yeah, a little sloppy on special teams. A little sloppy. Nice kick by JK again. Nice punt, I should say. And now we are into the next drive by the Saints with 37 seconds left in the first quarter. Rattler stays in at quarterback. Here comes 1st and 10. It's Rattler. He's going to find his tight end underneath. And, oh, it's a big hit by Tony Jefferson. It's going to be a gain of maybe a yard, maybe, and a second down upcoming. Let's go. Let's go. Tony Jefferson still the big hitter, which is pretty cool. That's pretty cool. And that's going to finish the first quarter, by the way. The first quarter is officially in the books. No score. By the way, at one point, it looked like Zion Johnson was switched to center and Andre James was put in at guard. I wonder if that's the play. I wonder if that was the play of the safety. If Andre James, or if Andre James is playing guard. But not a great look for the offensive line depth either, dude. That's kind of what's worrying me, too. The Chargers are already a little thin. Rashawn Slater, that's already a really tough thing to overcome, and we need the depth to be a little bit more up to speed. Yeah, Andre James gave up the sack. Yeah, he did. Yeah. I'm just wondering where he was playing. Was he at center or was he at guard? Because at some point it says that they switched. He was at guard, and Zion Johnson was playing center. Crazy. We're due for an interception. Yeah, let's get a turnover or something. But it's been a real, like, in terms of like a stark contrast of this game and the Lions game, holy crap. It has been a very slow start. Check the underdog here real quick. Kamani Vidal still needs 7 yards. 8 yards. Lance with a touchdown. Chuck with less than 68 passing yards. Okay. I'm not going to put this completely on Trey Harris yet because obviously the offense has been poo-poo. But still nothing for Trey Harris in the preseason over the course of 5 quarters. A little bit concerning. I don't know how much he's been out there, to be fair, in the last couple of quarters. I've been looking at the offensive line a lot. I'm not going to lie. I've been looking at the offensive line. Did Hampton play? No Hampton today. Where's Nico Reed? He'll probably play a little bit later. Second half. But maybe he's being mixed in and out. I don't know. We'll keep an eye. His number is 46, I think. Let me double check that. Yeah, 46 for Nico Reed. What's up, Hugo? The doorman boss. Director, how did the first part of the game go? I missed it because blackout restrictions. Oh, dude. I'm sorry, man. All I'm going to say is I will continue fighting the good fight for football fans to avoid that. That is maybe one of the dumbest things in the history of mankind, blacking out football games. The first half, it's all been very slow, man. Very, very slow. Here comes 2nd and 9. We are back in. Defense. Ooh, bringing the pressure, bringing the heat. It's a sack. Let's go. Is that Caleb Murphy? Was it a fumble? I think it was Caleb Murphy, a fumble. Oh, Caleb Murphy! Yo, talk about a standout edge. That as clean of a strip sack as I've ever seen. It was recovered by a Boygby, but holy cow, Caleb Murphy, after a very strong Hall of Fame game performance, comes in and forces another fumble. Let's go! It's going to be real tough to cut Murph, man. That's great. What a great play by Caleb Murphy. 1st and 10 Chargers. And Trey Lance is now in at quarterback. Here comes the first play. It's a pitch to Vidal. And Vidal picks up 5. Oh, it's Ward. Excuse me. I saw the 3. It's Ward who picks up 5. And Trey Lance now officially in at quarterback. Let's see how things shift, dude. Let's get this offense back in rhythm. We got the rookies out there in Lambert, Smith, and Harris. Who's in at center right now? I think it's still I can't quite see from here. It's 2nd and 5. And Trey Lance going to throw on the run off the bootleg, and it's dropped by Gadsden, who was getting tackled in the middle of the catch. 3rd and 5 coming up for the Chargers offense. Trey Lance on the reverse bootleg. I mean, he hit his guy. He was just getting tackled by 29. Is that Quincy Riley, the rookie? I think that's Quincy Riley of the Saints. He's a good corner. He's a good player. So Heineke is out. Here comes Trey Lance, 3rd and 5. In motion is going to be Trey Harris, who's lined up in the slot. It's going to be a carry this time. 3rd and 5 by Vidal. It's a 1-yard gain. What's with the draw? Why? 4th and 4, Cameron Dicker. That's a weird play call. I hope we don't see too much of that. Ooh, charge late substitution. 4th and 4. And it's Cameron Dicker who puts the first points on the board. First points on the board for the Chargers. And the lead somehow at 3-0 with 13:30. Okay, let's get this game back on track. We got Trey Lance out there. We got some players out there. Let's make something happen. Let's see if this game officially starts with Trey Lance in at quarterback. It's a weird call, by the way. So the Chargers on 3rd and 5, they called some weird. I'm not sure if it was supposed to be a draw or something, but it was a very messy run. I think they were going for the field goal, but I don't know. It was weird. I would not have called that. You got this mobile quarterback and Trey Lance. I probably would have tried something else. Does Dicker have 70 in him? Maybe. Yeah, that was crazy. Yeah, Murphy, dude. Dude, Murphy. We got to put some 50s in the chat for our guy, Caleb Murphy, man. He looked awesome. And he's looked awesome. That's not his first time. In the Hall of Fame game, he was everywhere. He looked great. Yeah. 50s in the chat for Caleb Murphy. He technically helped us get that 3 points. I don't know where we go without him, man. That's crazy. What a play. What a play. Thought a bunch last year. Yeah, it's his day. He's standing out, dude. Which is crazy because, you know, we got this battle. I'm not going to say it was a battle at first, but now it is a battle between Kyle Kennard, the rookie. Defense needs another turnover. Yeah, we could use all the help we can get, but it's the defense, I can say, has looked pretty good. There's been some great stuff by the defense. The offense, now that we got Trey Lance in there, let's take another look at it. Let's take another breath and see how things go. But the first go of it was really bad. And I will say that Nyheim Hines has something to do with it a little bit. That muffed punt return was certainly pretty bad. But now that Trey Lance is in there, maybe we see a new version of the offense. Rocket Sanders, he's suited up. He's ready to go. We just have not seen him yet. Let's get Rocket out there. Here comes the return by the Saints. He's going to get it past the 20, past the 30, to the 40-yard line. Finally taken down by, I think that's Dante Jackson. Yikes. Big return by the Saints. Keenan's talking. Hang on. "52 receptions." He says he's going to be the all-time leader. Aha, baby. Here come the Saints one more time. Chargers trying to communicate. 1st and 10 Saints. It's going to be a handoff to Cam Akers, who's going to pick up a couple yards before it gets whistled down. Who had his hands on him, man? Somebody was all over him. Was it 58 or 98? It was either Marlo Wax again or Christopher Hinton. Here comes 2nd and 8 by the Saints. It looks like a swing. No, it's a run up the middle and stuffed by the Chargers. Nice heads-up play by the Mike. Who was that flew up the middle, man? Great play. They're going to credit Hinton there, but man, that was a good play by the middle linebacker. Here comes Boss Mac with the $20 holla. Yo!
What up, Charger fans? High voltage sign emoji. High voltage sign emoji.
Let's go,
High
dude!
voltage sign emoji. High voltage sign emoji.
$20 holla coming in from Boss Mac. What's up, baby? What is up? 3rd and 7. Rattler's still in at quarterback. And it's whistle dead. Rattler's about to get pummeled by 97. Dude, Boss Mac, thank you so much, dude. That's awesome. $20 holla. And a shout out to the Bolt fam. Give that some likes in the chat, baby. Thank you so much, Boss Mac. How you doing, dude? Good to see you. Doctor, I didn't math. Did the math when all was good. He is about 1,300 yards from the Chargers receiving record. Oh, yeah. Come back one more year for the record. He might. That's what I'm saying. He might. I don't know if he makes the 1,300. But he might come back one more year. You have to wait and see what the Chargers decide to do. But that'd be awesome. Thanks again so much, Boss Mac. I appreciate that, dude. Big love. I think we're waiting on a timeout right now, by the way. I think we're waiting on a timeout. You guys see that game of the Raiders? You guys see the first, 5 carries of Ashton Genty? That's crazy. 3rd and 7. Chargers sending 4. Ooh, pressure's getting in there. Rattler's got to escape. He's going to go up the middle. Nice block by his receiver. And it's going to be a first down on the ground from the quarterback. The nice block there. Heads up play by the receiver. Can't quite. I think it was number 7 of the Saints. Yeah. Genty a bust. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. We'll all see. 1st and 10. Saints now have the ball at midfield. Winging out is number 13. It is going to go to 13. He's going to get tackled right away. Yo! It's a loss of 4 or 5 yards. The Chargers. And Kendall Williamson once again comes up with a big play, man. Williamson looking good. Chargers safeties look so deep, man. Williamson and Tony Jefferson and R.J. Mickens. It's looking nice out there, and they need him with how much they move Keenan Allen, or should move Derwin James around. Where can I watch the stream for free? Game Pass has it for free right now, as a matter of fact. 2nd and 14. We just lost audio on the broadcast. It's going to be Spencer Rattler. Looking, fires to the sideline. It's caught. Nobody touched him. And he'll finally get tackled down. Oh, man, there's a DB that missed a huge assignment there. I hope it wasn't Mickens. I see Mickens in the area. Somebody got. Who was out there? I think it was Triquez Bridges. Tried to make a play on it. Was a little bit too far. Nice throw by Rattler, by the way. Got to give him some credit there. Led his receiver. Here comes the next play. It's a run up the middle by Akers, and Akers picks up the first down. It's going to be 1st and 10 for the Saints at the 37-yard line. Did everybody lose audio on the broadcast? Olsen might be hurt. Oh, must be. I hope not. We saw him play in the Hall of Fame game. Everybody lost audio on the broadcast? That's hilarious. Director, play-by-play. Uh-oh. The broadcast... Oh, okay, it's back. It turned black for a second there. Here comes a carry up the middle. It is a penalty. Waiting to see what the penalty is. Offsides. Or should I say false start. Excuse me, false start. On the Saints. They're going to be pushed back 5 and start over at 1st down. Nobody has audio right now. That's interesting. Director has a monopoly on NFL audio. Let's go! Oh, it's back. 1st and 15. Somebody tripped on the cord. It's Rattler. He's going to go up the middle one more time and nicely wrapped up this time. Reach tackle by, is that Scott Matlock? Or is that Caleb Murphy again? Is that Murph? Bro. That was Murph with another sack, dude. Dude. That was Murphy. Oh my goodness, we might got something here, man. Yeah, Murphy's having himself a freaking preseason. Wow. 2nd and 16. It's another penalty. They're going to let it play. It's going to go all the way to the sideline, incomplete. But what is the penalty? What is the penalty? He was looking for means. It's another false start on the Saints. Oh, my word. Illegal formation. The Chargers declined the penalty, of course. It'll be 3rd and 16 now. Murphy underrated? Yeah, I don't know, dude. It's so far so good. And this is not his first time either, like this season. Like the Hall of Fame game, he looked great too. We might actually have something in Caleb Murphy. 3rd and 16. Ooh, watch out. It's going to be... Oh, it's tipped up in the air. Almost intercepted by Dean Leonard. Instead, it's a 4th and 16. So either way, we're in good position here. But holy cow. I was worried, too, that Rattler was going to throw to the left side. The Chargers threw at him a nickel blitz. Nobody was on that inside receiver. Oh, man. Dean Leonard, very close. Morris Brash in there with a nice disruption on the catch, and Dean Leonard almost came up with the interception. 4th and 16. Let's get the offense back out there with Trey Lance. Dude, defense has been on fire. Defense has been on fire. Luke Grimm. Is this his first action? I think it is. Luke Grimm, the returner there. He's going to wave it down. And the Chargers are going to start where? Is it like the 20, somewhere around there? That's awesome. Luke Grimm at the 15. Chargers 15. Now we got some people out there, man. Yeah, hey, let's put some JMs in the chat for Jesse Minter, man. This defense, I mean, the offense has been struggling, but the defense has been looking awesome. Let's throw some 50s in there, too, for Caleb Murphy, who's having himself a very good week again. You're in Scotland, Andrew. Possible watches different time zone. Only hope performing Edinburgh Fringe. Oh man, that's dedication. That's dedication to the Bolt cause. I appreciate that, dude. Here comes the JMs, the Jesse Minters, the 50s. Yeah, man. Defense is looking great. Defense looking awesome. So the opener for the Chargers Chiefs is going to be on YouTube, and they got that cat on the piano wearing our jerseys. Fabian! What's up, dude? $10 holla. What's up? My guy, Fabian.
Bolt up director. High voltage sign emoji. High voltage sign emoji. High voltage sign emoji. High voltage sign emoji. High voltage sign emoji.
Thank you so much, man. $10 holla and big love for our guy, Fabian, man. I appreciate that, dude. Big love, Fabian. How are you and yours? I hope everything's well, man. Hell yeah. Thanks, man. It's good to see everybody. Like I said at last stream, like, when we finally get the Bolt fam back together, and it's been a long off season, everybody's been waiting for football. We're all depressed without our favorite thing in the world. Feels like we're coming back from summer vacation, right? Feels like we're back to school. Yeah, you get to see all your friends again. We're all seeing each other's faces. Some of us got fat. Some of us got a haircut, right? Good to see everybody, dude. Love it, love it. Yeah, I'm going to be head coach next year. We can hope not. I mean, I hope for him, yes, but man, it's like a family reunion. Yes, sir. Yes, sir, Hugo. Here comes the offense now. I would love to see some momentum here, dude. Let's get some momentum on offense. 1st and 10. Trey Lance in at quarterback. Lance looking, fires sideline. He's going to hit his target. It's Aronde Gadsden who picks up 9 yards. Nice play by Aronde. That was nice, man. That's what we're hoping to see. He's going to be looking for Gadsden, we can hope. 2nd and short coming up for the Chargers. Yeah, nice play. Dude, nice ball by Trey Lance. We're going to be paying extra attention to that now, right? We're going to be paying extra attention to that now that there's probably legitimately a QB2 battle going on. 2nd and 2. In motion is Trey Harris lining up at the bottom of the screen. It's going to be a run. And, Ward able to shove off the first tackler. Ward picks up a huge first down and a lot extra. Big run by Nyheim Hines. Did I say Ward again? Oh, my goodness. Now that's in my head. Now it's not going anywhere. Thanks a lot, Hines Ward, for whatever reason. It's Nyheim Hines. Number 31. That's so funny. Here comes Trey Lance. He's rolling out. He's going to have to get rid of this thing. He's going to try running it back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and 10 coming up. Nyheim Hines. Hines, director. Hines. 2nd and 11. Trey Lance. And Hines' stiff arm looked real good in his initial. Oh no! Trey Lance just fumbled the snap. It's a 3rd down now. Gotta wait and see what the snap looked like. It was covered. I can't see. Who's at fault on the snap, man? I think it looked like Lance was maybe not ready for it. I don't know. It's a ghost. It's a ghost to everybody. 3rd and 15 for the Chargers. Man, offense has just not had anything going for him today. We haven't even had a 1st down conversion today. It's Trey Lance who's going to get pressured, and I don't know if he stayed on his feet. I think he might be down. He's going to toss this thing up. And there is a flag down. It looks like he got sacked. I don't know if he kept his knees off the ground. Are they going to say PI? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Somebody says face mask. Hold on. Face mask by the defense. So it turns out Trey Lance did stay on his feet. Right? I don't know. Either way, a face mask produces a first down for the Chargers. Holy lucky. Holy lucky. Handed off to Hines Ward. Stop saying Hines Ward. It's going to mess me up. Here's 1st and 10. It's a run up the middle I form. It's Rocket Sanders. Rocket's first carry as a Charger goes for 5 yards. Let's go. Holy lucky, dude. We're still on offense. Dude, Rocket looked like a rocket. 2nd and 5, Rocket Sanders. Fire Staley again. You guys didn't know Brandon Staley is the defensive coordinator of the Saints right now. 2nd and 5. 2nd and 5. It's another carry for Rocket Sanders. He's going to hit the outside. Oh, he gets his legs taken out from underneath him. He still produces about 2-3 yards. It'll be 3rd and 2. Chargers now pass midfield. Can we convert a 3rd and short? Come on, Rocket. It was a nice run. He had one guy to beat, and the defender took a nice angle. Tackled low. 3rd and 2. Rocket still in at running back. 3rd and 2.
Bolt up. Celebrating 26 years of sobriety today.
Here
Hoping to
comes
celebrate
Trey
a Charger
Lance
win
looking,
too.
fires
Hope
to the
you are
sideline.
well,
Oh, what an
Director.
adjustment! Rocket Sanders had to completely turn a 180 and come up with an incredible catch for the first down. Chargers! Oh, what a catch by Rocket Sanders. That was incredible. Hoo-hoo-hoo! Karen, $10 holla. We'll circle back here in just a second. Here comes the next carry. It's Rocket. Oh, they were waiting for him. It'll be a loss of like 3 or 4 yards. It'll be 2nd and long. Here comes Karen with the $10 holla. Bolt up. Celebrating 26 years of sobriety today. That's incredible. Hoping to celebrate a Charger win too. Hope you are well, Director Karen. Thank you. So congratulations. That is a massive, massive accomplishment. 26 years. We could not be more proud of you. Keep it going. Keep it going, Karen. Excellent, excellent job. Big love from the Bull family. Get a like on that, man. Get a like on that that super chat in the chat there, man. Thank you, guys. Here comes an over the middle pass. Nice pass and catch. It's a Rondé Gadsden again who picks up a nice chunk. It should be about 3rd and 7, 3rd and 8 now. A nice play. Thank you so much, Karen. Congratulations on your journey. I don't know where this scales, but I would say I'm close to 3 years now, too, off of vaping, which never start is all I'm going to say to everybody. that was oh, man. Whew! That was a tough one. 3rd and 7 for the Chargers. It's Trey Lance. Rocket Sanders just lifted a guy in the air. No, that was Ward. That was Hines. Damn it. Trey Lance took off for a first down on the ground. That's a big run. Holy crap. You guys have that grandma who has to go through the names of every grandchild before they finally get to yours? Yeah, that was my grandma. She passed that down. Here we go. You guys are killing me with that. You're killing me. Hines. Naheem Hines. Oh, man. Month and a half from not vaping. Dude, I'm going to tell you, it took me a while. And it's tough. I keep going, though, man. It's so worth it. Now that I've been off of it for so long, like, I can't imagine going back. You know what I mean? I cannot imagine. Keep it going, man. 8 months for Hugo, too, dude. Keep him going, dudes. You got the Bolt fan behind you now, too, dude. Hines. Hey, thank you so much, Blue. You're my boy, Blue. The cat commercial. Yeah, if you guys are, that's crazy, Hugo. That's when mine passed away, too. That's crazy. That's tough. That's tough. Like 3 exactly, too. If you guys haven't seen the commercial, they're running a commercial right now promoting week 1 of the Chargers and Chiefs, and they got that video of the cat on the piano that's been, was so famous on YouTube for so many years, but they put the cat in a Chargers jersey and then another cat in a Chiefs jersey, and they're just kind of playing against each other. It's kind of funny. Kind of funny. Not a lot from the wide receivers today. Yeah, it's been tough, dude. I don't even know. But Trey Lance, man, it's kind of early to say this because we're in week 1 of the preseason, out of 3, by the way. Could Trey Lance be QB2? Could Trey Lance, is there actually a battle here? I don't know. I wasn't even think there was a battle. There was no doubt in my mind that Heineke was QB2. Now I'm really starting to question whether or not Lance has stepped up that much. It looks great. He looks real good. Miller Hines. Yeah, we're still waiting to see some stuff from Trey Harris. He's been out there, though. He's still out there. 2-minute warning, by the way. The Chargers have the football at the 22-yard line. So can we be looking at our first touchdown of the day by either team? Come on, Charge. Come on, Trey Lance. What a comeback kid story. What a comeback kid story, man. I want to see this. He is QB2. I'm becoming a believer. Dude, yeah, Trey Lance still has those wheels too, dude. That first down was not easy. He got it done. Maybe I had 51 months. Let's go. Bolt up. I think Trey will win QB2. It's really starting to look like it, man. It really is. He's looked excellent in his first 2 games so far. Here comes the next play by the Chargers. It's Trey Lance. He's got to escape again. Trey Lance is on the run. Trey Lance picks up the first down. Another big run by the quarterback. Dude, if you're at this game, you got to be freaking out. Both fams going crazy in the stands right now. Miller Hines with another nice block. Hines is a good blocker, man. I'll say that. I've been keeping an eye on him, too. Hines has been excellent in pass pro. First and goal. Chargers, now with the mobile quarterback, looking and threatening to score. First and goal. It's a carry. It's Hines. It's a 1-yard gain. 1-yard gain by Hines. Miller Hines. Hines. Miller Hines. I think that was the big disconnect in my brain where he added the Miller and now I'm like, wait, it's been Naheem Hines for too long. Second and goal. Trey Lance is looking excellent, man. Give the ball to Rocket down there. Yes, dude. Yes. Hines. Here comes second and goal. It's Hines still in at running back. Is he lining up out wide? Yes, he is. 5 wide Chargers. I think they're banking on the mobility. Oh, no, here comes Hines back. Lining up at running back. It's Lance. He's got to get rid of it. Throws over the middle. Hits Trey Harris. But it falls incomplete. It'll be third and goal. tight window throw for Trey Lance, able to hit Harris. But Harris had a man on top of him. There's very little chance of catching that football. That's all I'm going to say. Hines like Stewie from Family Guy. Hines. 3rd and goal. Can the Chargers score a touchdown? 3rd and goal. Lance is going to run for it. Trey Lance into the end zone. That's a Chargers touchdown. Trey Lance. Oh, we needed something today, dude. We needed something. Let's go. 5s in the chat for Trey Lance, who literally put the team on his shoulder in that last drive and scores the first touchdown of the night, putting the Chargers up potentially 10-0. Oh, man. Here comes the extra point. It is a 10-0 lead. There is a flag, though. There is a flag. His running ability, yes. I was imagining that's why they wanted to grab him. But he's been passing really good, too. Now, the Chargers have an opportunity to go for 2 here. And now we're going for 2. Now we're going for 2. Don Clark, what's up, baby?
In case you haven't figured it out yet, that's our backup QB, no question about it. Period.
Oh, dude, I'm becoming a believer. I think I'm a believer, dude. Trey Lance, the mobility, the fastballs, the accuracy lately too, man. I mean, he's gonna turn some heads, man. At the end of the preseason, they might even get some calls for a trade on Trey Lance. But at very minimum, I feel like Trey Lance is really hitting that QB2 battle very, very hard this week. $20 holla too there too, Don Clark. What's up, dude? 2-point try. It's rocket on a delayed handoff. No, it's gonna be short. And it'll be 9-0. 9-0. Dude, Don Clark with the $20 holla. Don's a believer. Don's a believer. Type 5s in there. I might even put a poll out for you there, Don. We're going to see what people think, dude. Jermaine with the 2s is goodbye, Heineke. I don't know, man. This is honestly nuts to me. I'm going to put a poll out. I hope I spelled that right. Who is the Chargers QB2? Poll is live. Poll is live. Who is QB2? Taylor Heineke got lanced. Who is QB2? It really is starting to look like Trey Lance is, at least in terms of the poll, Trey Lance is really running away with it, man. 134 votes. And 96% of them going to Trey Lance, man, who's been looking awesome. He's smoking, man. He's looking good. What a awesome surprise this season, man. What an excellent surprise for Chargers fans and Trey Lance in preseason. Like, it's good news. We'll end the poll there. It's going to be Trey Lance with a whopping 96%. I don't think there was any question. I don't think there was any question. Trey Lance, in the eyes of the Bolt fam, in this game, certainly looks like QB2. And then in the Hall of Fame game, too, man, where he had the entire game. Like, it's crazy. Barry, I see you. No one's going to want to tune into that. I'm trying to decipher some of the things I'm reading. I honestly have no clue how to decipher. The Chargers now, though, on defense to help clean up the last minute 38, do have a 9-0 lead. A 9-0 lead. First touchdown on the ground by Trey Harris. Looking great, man. Just so good. And here come the Saints on their last possession. Their last possession of the first half, likely. And they're showing the replays of Trey Lance on the ground, man. It feels like he was kind of revving it up a little bit last game, and this game, he's letting it loose. He is just taking off. Half the field was Trey Lance running, dude, and the touchdown. Incredible. QB2 going forward, we could use him similar to how Saints use Taysom Hill. That'd be pretty cool too, dude. And Tyler Shuck, it's going to be his first opportunity on offense. He's going to pass for, I'm going to say what, that was like a 10-yard pass there. 9-yard pass, 2nd and 1. They're trying to get some substitutions in there. They're not going to get it. They're going to call a timeout. Tyler Shuck now in at quarterback for the Saints. Ah, shucks. Yeah, even the commentators. Oh, no. By the way, Dean Leonard is down on the field right now. Jesse Minter's looking concerned. Hopefully he's okay. 33's in this chat for Dean Leonard, who is down on the field right now. Chargers a little bit banged up right now. Those are the words used by Sean McVay in explaining the canceled practice between the Chargers and the Rams this week. Dean Leonard's being helped off the field. That's not good, man. Dean's a pretty good special teamer, too. Hope it's cramp or something. Yeah, me too. Dean Leonard's a good player on this team's depth, man. Looks like he's walking off okay. Jim Harbaugh's taking a look at him, too. 33's in the chat. Yeah, we're hoping to see Dean Leonard okay. Here comes 2nd and 1 for the Saints. It's Shuck. He's going to go deep downfield, looking for a target. Overshoots number 81. Maybe only by a few steps. That would have been a huge play. 3rd and 1 coming up for Shuck. And a nice move by the safety, too, who's able to close that distance. Who's number 39, too, man? Rodgers. Here comes 3rd and 1. Ooh, the Chargers almost jumped. I think we might have jumped. Ah. I think that's going to be 5 for the Saints and a first down. Offsides, Chargers. And the Saints will pick up a first down. Who was the... It was 59. Number 59 of the Chargers gets called on the penalty. That's Kalen Gurdy. Here comes another underneath pass for Shuck, who's going to hit his man in stride. Number 81. There's obviously some chemistry there between Shuck and 81. But they're moving fast, man. They want to pick up at least 3 points to bring this within one score. Chuck looking, escapes the pressure, throws on the run. It's out of bounds. 59 seconds left and a 2nd and 10 for the Saints now. Tara, what's up? Tara, very slow, weird game. As soon as Trey Lance went in at quarterback, though, things started to change. Things started to change. 2nd and 10. Here comes over the middle. Oh, dude. It's another first down. They're inside the 30 now. 1st and 10 with 45 seconds. A good drive for Tyler Shuck in his first action. And he's going to go over the middle. Quickly tackled by 36, Jasir Taylor. And I think somebody called a timeout here. We got 33 seconds. Chargers called the timeout. Dean Leonard going into the locker room, by the way. It was New Orleans who called the timeout. 33 seconds. New Orleans in position to get 3 points. Chargers need to hold them here. How's Nico Reed doing? I haven't seen much of Nico yet. I think he's going to be playing more in the second half. Second and 5. No more timeouts for the New Orleans Saints, so keeping them in bounds, pretty important here. Cam Akers in at running back. And Shuck's going to try looking his way. I don't know if he completed the catch. They're going to say maybe he did. He did. But there is a flag down. Eric Rodgers initially tackled him. Got to take a second look at it to see if he got his feet in. Hands to the face by the defense. They're going to take the penalty. Doesn't matter if he was in bounds. This drive, man, a lot of penalties. Shooting the Chargers in the foot. 1st and 10. Tackle him in bounds. Tackle him in bounds. Nico Reed not playing today. Fabian, thanks for the update, though. Here comes the pass over the middle. It's number 82. Chargers able to tackle him in bounds. Chuck and the Saints are looking to spike it. And it's going to be a 3rd and 5 coming up for the Saints. With 14 seconds, you probably see a field goal here. How are we looking, Director? It's been real slow today. It's a slow game. Slow game. Chargers have the lead. Trey Lance has looked great. Chuck, they're gonna let Shuck chuck it into the end zone a couple of times, it looks like. 3rd and 5. Oh, it is 3rd down. Shuck's gonna try and take off. Ooh, it's a floater. It's out of bounds. 4th and 5. Now here comes the 3-pointer. What's the chuck? 4th and 5. Here comes the 3-point try by the Saints to close this lead down to a 6-point lead for the Chargers, who are kicking it away, by the way, in the second half, I believe. I think Saints do receive in the second half. Good drive by the Saints, honestly. That's 3 points. The Saints able to drive all the way down with just a minute and change for the 3 points. Chargers defense has looked really, really good up until this point. Lots of penalties on this drive. We'll see what they can learn from it. And that's going to take us to, I guess, one more kick. And then we can go into the tunnel and reevaluate. Yeah, there's a lot of love for Trey Lance in the chat right now, man. Very well earned and well warranted. Yeah, that first half, the defense was out there an awful lot, dude. They had to have been exhausted. They're just gonna dot some I's, cross some T's. One more kick, and we're into the tunnel. It's going to be returned. Let's see what our returner has in mind here. It's Hines. And there is a penalty. There's a penalty. Get us to the half. End of the half. End of the half. We are into the second half after the short break here. And we got some stuff to look at, man. The Chargers have some definitely, like, guys fighting for roster spots and narratives of different positions and depth. Offensive line has been very up and down. Obviously, these are depth guys, so we have to keep that in mind. Quarterback, QB2 is probably going to be the biggest story, right? The biggest story of the first half is the new potential QB2 battle.
First quarter row gets an F, second quarter row gets A, D-line gets a C, linebackers get a C. I need see more pressure and some sacks.
Yes, sir, Don Clark. Hey, we can't forget our guy Caleb Murphy either, man. Ooh, Caleb Murphy. Ooh, that first half, he looked good, man. Let's see if we can see more Caleb Murphy in the second half. Competing for a roster spot, question mark? Feels like we're really seeing something happen, some movement there. There's a guy that comes in and proves himself in the offseason. Now we might actually have something in terms of our backups in depth. Should be pretty interesting, man. Well, guys, a $10 holla, too, from Don Clark. Bro! Love it, dude. Thank you so much. Don the Man Clark in here. Another $10 holla. And some grades for the Chargers first half. Here, I'm going to actually run over to and take a quick break. I got to set this up real quick. I forgot to put this file into the OBS, so give me 1 second here. But we're going to get a quick word from our sponsor, ExpressVPN, real quick, and show you guys how to get access to the game. These are the important weeks, man. There's something going on right now. With Game Pass and DAZN, if you guys know that method, where you can watch the preseason for free. So getting in there, testing things out, making sure it's working. You can do that for free this year, which is pretty awesome. So give me 1 second. We're going to get a word in from our sponsor, ExpressVPN, and be back after a couple of minutes. Football, the lifeblood. Watching football is awesome, but finding where to watch the freaking game, not so awesome. Because for whatever reason, it's ridiculously complicated. You need like 1 million subscriptions. Amazon Prime, ESPN, Peacock, Netflix, etc. That's like $100 a month, and you're only getting some of the games. And blackouts, those suck. But there's always Sunday Ticket, right? Sure, you can get this one for $480. But once again, I hope you like blackouts. Or this one for just $378, where you get most of the games. But you also need YouTube TV, which is like another $80 a month, which adds up to a total over of like $800. Guys, come on. Football should never be this expensive or complicated. And it doesn't have to be, because I found something many years ago. Maybe one of the best kept secrets they don't want you to know about. NFL Game Pass. This will almost seem too good to be true, because NFL Game Pass is basically a self-contained streaming service of just live NFL games and content. This is the Netflix of football. Yes, live games, every single one. No blackouts, all in one place, and the best part, affordable. It's like $20 a month. So why are we not all over this? Why doesn't everybody have this in the NFL season? That's because for some reason, they only make it available to international audiences, folks across the pond. The best NFL streaming app in the world actually exists, but we're locked out. Except the thing is, I found the key, and it's so easy. And now I'm sharing it with you guys. It's a VPN. You know that thing that allows you to bounce your signal to like another place in the world? Yeah, that works with NFL Game Pass. Now you get access to this awesome thing, and you can enjoy football like a normal human being without having to sell a kidney. It really is so easy. Let me show you. First off, you'll need a VPN. I've tried many. ExpressVPN is the best, and they know it. And they know I know it. And they know how much I love it. So they sent me a discount to forward to you good people. Use my link in the description when signing up. It'll get that price down to as low as like $5 a month. Worth every penny. Next, you'll need to turn on the VPN, set up your location. I would highly recommend this one. Das is good. And we're ready to rock and roll. Now, Game Pass is currently hosted on DAZN.com, of which the NFL has partnered with. So you want to go there, or you can follow the link in the description that'll take you directly to the Game Pass page. And when you're there, and this is new by the way, check this out. You can actually watch the preseason for free right now. Guys, this is actually huge. I would highly recommend trying this out, at least to this point, so you can make sure everything's working properly before paying for the rest of the season. You know what I mean? Because look, right now, I'm watching for free. Not a penny spent. And I'm sure if I was doing this for the first time, I'd be losing my mind. Like I'm sure you guys are gonna. Now that you tried it out, you're ready, you're satisfied with the epicness of the Game Pass app, and wishing you could go back in time so you could have been using this method for the last 5 years, you're ready to go ahead and grab whichever subscription you want for the season. Yes, this will give you access to live broadcasts from American commentators, all in English, in real time, no blackouts to the NFL season. And again, it's on the cheap, like $20 a month. Look, it converts to like what, 22, 23 bucks? But that's it. You're done. Welcome to easy, affordable football. Now, a couple of notes before I let you excited football fans back into the world. One, when you're doing this, just make sure your VPN is on before going to DAZN.com. Otherwise, they won't let you in. Next, if you're having issues accessing the site, maybe try using Chrome and clearing your cache. Works wonders for me. Lastly, if you want to enjoy the game on your TV, it's actually super simple. You can either go the college kid HDMI cable out the laptop route, or you could find the ExpressVPN app on your phone, cast it to your TV. I know it's on Fire Stick, smart TVs, Xbox, whatever, and load up that way. Just make sure that the DAZN app is also available on that device. I think it's available on most. I personally use a Fire Stick myself, but it's made super easy. One day I hope Game Pass will be available to everyone, not just international folks, because really, this is how watching football is supposed to be. No jumping between apps, no expensive bundles, just one app, one place, easy, affordable football. So with that, I release you. Good luck on your football watching journeys this year. I hope this video makes the best sport in the world easier to enjoy and access for everyone. Be sure to use my link in the description for the best deal on ExpressVPN and watch football the way it's supposed to be. It's football season, baby. And we are back. Shout out to our sponsor, ExpressVPN, the cheapest and easiest way to catch the entire football season. No complications, all in one place on NFL Game Pass. All right, dudes, let's get into some of the first half action, some of the plays, playmakers, players themselves. Things are talk of the town for Chargers in our first preseason game. Technically our second if you count the butt whooping over the Detroit Lions. Let's start off with the quarterback position, right? I think a lot of us have opened up our eyes, myself included, to the idea that Trey Lance could be QB2. Now, you take a look at these numbers and think, all right, that's not too bad. 3 of 5, 26. But it's down here where the versatility is on display, and likely the reason the Chargers brought him in to be a quarterback, let's say 3 option for the team. They like having that mobility option, like having a guy who's fast, can carry the football on the ground, and he did that like crazy in the last drive. 4 carries, 36 yards, and a tutty. Massively putting those wheels on display. Looking great, man. Looking very, very good. Outside of that, Taylor Heinicke, though, and this is where the battle, I think, is starting to develop here. Heinicke did not look good in the first half. His first action in a long time. We'll say that maybe he has the benefit of the doubt there a little bit. But 1 of 5 for 8 yards. Definitely not great. Took the sack for 7 yards, too. Chargers offense just was absolutely awful in the first half. I don't know what to tell you. There's really nothing about it. I mean, of course, we had that muffed punt return. by Hines that didn't help their situation. They were really backed up against the wall a lot in those drives, inside the 5, inside the 10, sometimes down inside the 1. But outside of that, even with that, it looked pretty bad. So I don't know. Taylor Heineke, who has been historically a pretty good backup quarterback, doesn't look great in his first action in a while. And we got to keep an eye on this battle, man. This might be something that, develops into something very real in terms of a QB2 battle between now and kickoff. Does Taylor Heineke get cut? Does he get demoted to QB3? Got to wait and see, man. Definitely very interesting. Hey, shout out to Chase in the chat. Sent the gifted membership to Drax. Appreciate that, man. Chase, how's your sister? Good to see you in the chat there, baby. Let's go. In terms of rushing, the Chargers led by quarterback Trey Lance, which is awesome. Kamani Vidal, 4 carries, 18 yards, 4.5 for carry, which is awesome. Let's see if he gets any carries in the second half to help the underdog. Either way, though, man, looking pretty good out there. He had that one cut where he was looking to be tackled behind the line of scrimmage. He turned it into a 4-yard gain. That is exactly what I signed up for when we drafted Kamani Vidal last season. Naheem Miller-Hines, the man, the name behind many headaches. I'll say an up-and-down start to the game. He had the muffed punt return, which really hampered the Chargers' chances at producing on offense in the first quarter. But other than that, man, he's looked pretty good. I would say the biggest things that stand out for me for Hines has been his blocking. Both of the runs by Trey Lance, Hines was out there like playing WWE. I saw a guy up in the air for a second there. A nice chip on the second run, too. He looks like a great pass pro running back, which is definitely something the coaches are going to look at. I can promise you that. Hassan Haskins has looked fine. Rocket Sanders, who's only had 3 carries, only produced 4 yards. What? He had 1 yard. He had 1 carry that looks pretty good for 5 yards. His very first carry looks great. And the catch, though, I think for Rocket Sanders really is what stands out. There's an incredible throw, or I should say incredible adjustment by Rocket Sanders on a deep throw. I think it ended up producing, let's see down here, 11 yards. The second leading receiver on the team in the first half is Rocket with that 1 catch. Had to turn around completely 180, find the football, go down with it. It was awesome. Very, very cool. Raheem Sanders showing that ability to both catch the football and be that backup on the ground. Chargers are going to have a pretty difficult time deciding who to cut from the running back room, man. They all look great, especially when you consider that Hassan Haskins is probably a lock because of that special teams contributions. It's pretty interesting. In terms of receiving, Aronde Gadsden leads with 15 yards, 2 receptions, which is cool, but I'm getting a little worried about this guy down here at the bottom, Trey Harris. What's going on, man? Where's Trey? We need to see something. He got targeted once in the red zone. He was completely covered, so I don't know how much it put against him on that. But it's a very slow start for Trey Harris in the preseason. That's something to keep an eye on. By the way, welcome to the crew, Clint Algrim. Appreciate the love there, man, and the support. In terms of defense, though, the Chargers have just been so good, man. R.J. Mickens leading the team. 5 tackles, 1 for loss. He's looked awesome. He's been the guy I was hoping to see in the preseason game. He's looked great. Caleb Murphy has looked insane. 2 sacks, 2 loss, 2 QB hits. He's been incredible. I think this is your best chance at making the roster from an outside looking in perspective. Caleb Murphy has been unbelievable so far to start this preseason. A couple other guys have been standing out. Marlo Wax had a couple of pretty good plays. Bridges had that 1 first down that he allowed. Other than that, looks pretty good. Morris Brashes looked good. Tony Jefferson laid a pretty nice boomstick at one point. Williamson has looked nice. Terheap still had a good tackle. Looking for more from Caldwell. There's no Kyle Kennard tonight, by the way. No Kyle Kennard. And then Troy Dye also on that goal line stuff looked really good. And then Deshaun Hand, where is his credit here? He has 1 QB hit, but no tackle. He got in there for some pressure in the first quarter, too. Looked really good. So there you have it, man. That's the Chargers-Saints first half recap. And I got to say, there's some things that look pretty sloppy, some things I'm hoping they get cleaned up, but otherwise, getting Trey Lance back out there feels better for the offense. Guys are getting more opportunity. Trey Lance is moving the football. Defense has been looking great. Let's continue to do that. Maybe try for another takeaway in this second half as they're getting ready to kick it away to the Saints. And then let's keep a close eye on that defensive line, too. I want to see them step up a little bit versus the run in the second half. Here comes Steve Simmons with another $5 holla. Make Minter assistant head coach. Birthday shots. Thanks, Bolt fam. Let's go. Big HBDs to Steve Simmons. Happy birthday, man. I would love to have a Chargers football game on my birthday, but unfortunately it's in May. I'll even take a preseason game. It'd be good. Here comes the return by the Saints. Now opening up the second half. Here comes the return, shakes off the first tackle, and then gets cleaned up around the 25-yard line. Here come the Chargers defense. Got to imagine that Shuck is coming back out at quarterback. He had a really good 2-minute drive on the Chargers to get 3 points before half. See if the defense is rested and well enough, ready to go. Here comes Coach Harbaugh with some words. He's praising the defense. And he wants to clean up the penalties. Here comes the first play by Shuck and the Saints. There's a swinging player. It's going to be that's one of my favorite plays in Madden, by the way. It is a carry by the running back. And it's going to go for no yards. Who was the Saints running back on that carry? Number 23. It's Clyde Edwards-Helaire. I did not know that he was on the Saints. That's crazy. Clyde Edwards-Helaire carries it for no gain. It's going to be a 2nd and 10 for the Saints. A 2nd and 10. In motions the tight end. Shuck looking his way. He's going to hit him. And it's going to be a gain of maybe 1. Nice tackle there by number 37. It's that corner that I can never pronounce his name. Let me go look at it one more time. It's Jordan Oladokun. You guys know what I mean. Oladokun with the tackle. 3rd and 9 for the Chargers defense. Come on, baby. Let's get a stop. Let's get a stop. Third and 9. Ooh. It's Shuck. He's looking. Ooh, here comes the pressure. Shuck's able to avoid the first one, but it's a sack by 58 and Caleb Murphy. It's Marlowe Wax and Caleb Murphy in for the sack, and it's a 4th down. Who initially got in there? Man, he was escaping here. I think it was 58. 58 initially. 50. It was Marlowe Wax, I would say, is going to get credited for that sack, dude. Oh, man. What a game, dude. What a game. There goes Clyde Edwards-Helaire's career with that 1 carry in the preseason game. 4th and 12. It's a muffed punt yet again. Chargers luckily are able to jump on it. Dude, Hines has got to be done with the special team stuff. Hines needs to, he muffed another return. He muffed another one. He's in his head. Oh, dude. Nyheim Hines probably loses all special teams privileges with that play. And that's going to hurt his chances at making the roster. Yeah, that's not good. That's a shame, too, because, like, well, maybe he makes the roster and he's not a special teamer, but, like, that is crazy. His blocking's great. He's a decent, like, receiving back, too, but holy crap, stop with the returns. That's 2. You saw the coach on the sideline, too. That might have been Ryan Fickens shaking his head. Yeah, no, I think we're done with that. Let's get Luke Grimm back out there. We haven't seen much of him. He only had the 1 opportunity last half. Get him out of there. Don Clark says, "You're gone."
Same effing guy. You're gone.
You're gone. No more returns for Nyheim Hines, in my opinion. That is rough, dude. We are so lucky that we got that football back. $10 holla. From our guy Don Clark, too, baby. Good to see you, dude. You're gone. It's tough because it was already a long shot for him to make the roster with so many good running backs. This is tough, man. This is tough. $10 holla from Don Clark. Thank you so much again, dude. Herbert needs playoff, not preseason wins. Yeah, sure. We're evaluating. These games of evaluation. We're trying to figure out who's who stays, who goes. Because now Hines has had some good plays throughout the day. Just the returns are killing him, dude. I would have been livid if we didn't jump back on that. I think it ended up back in Hines' possession, but it jumped through a few players before making its way back to him. Where's Amari in Hampton? He's not suiting up today, it doesn't look like. He would have been out there in the first half. Maybe someone else return punts? Yeah. I saw Luke Grimm out there. I want to see Luke Grimm. Luke Grimm's a really good undrafted free agent. Hines not a returner? Yeah. I can enjoy in your fantasy draft. That's coming up soon, dudes. That's coming up soon. Stay frosty. That's all I can say. Keep those notifications on, especially for the posts. I'm going to post some links starting really soon to join the season-long fantasy underdog collaborations. It's a lot of fun, dude. I had a lot of fun with it last year. Here comes Kamani Vidal with a 5-yard run. And is that underdog entry still alive? Vidal needs literally 2 yards. And we might actually hit on that one. Ryan Ficken, he's talking to Hines. I think Hines is in his own head now. Here's Kamani Vidal. Does he get the carry? Do we see? It's an I form. It is a carry. Oh, dude. Buried behind the line of scrimmage. Stallbird tackles Vidal for -6. And just like that, Vidal needs 8 yards again. Oh, that's such a bummer. 3rd and 12. Can Trey Lance get the first down here? Dude, what a huge loss on a run play, man. That's crazy. That's massive. 3rd and 12. Chargers at the 20-yard line. Can Trey Lance make magic yet again? Trey Lance, pressure in his face. He's going to get rid of it, fortunately. It makes it back to the line of scrimmage, but it's incomplete. The pressure was all over him, and the Chargers got to punt it away. Edgar A., welcome to the cast, my friend. Wow, member of the crew? Cast member of the crew as well. Appreciate the love there, dude. Thank you. Welcome, welcome. It's Stewart of the Chargers that let him in, dude. That's crazy. Here comes the punt by the Chargers. Bad day on offense for the Chargers. Thank you again, Edgar. I appreciate that. Here comes the return. Starting at the 85. Chargers able to... Oh, Chargers stripped it. I think he might have been down, though. I think he might have been down. And the Saints will start again. Holy crap, dude. Ah! This is nuts. Chargers defense cannot catch a... Or Chargers offense cannot catch a break. I mean, I'm going to say they've caught a few breaks, actually, in terms of, like, penalties and stuff, first downs. There's that face mask. They cannot move the football today. What else do I need for underdog? I'll show you while we're in commercial break. All right, for underdog, this one looks like to be the most likely. I think it depends how they do on defense here too. I thought I had these swapped. So I don't know about the Trey Harris thing. I don't know about the Cameron Dicker thing because we did not go for the 1 point, by the way. That hurt this one. That hurt this line. But Kamani Vidal, few more yards. Trey Lance with a passing touchdown, and we got to shut down Tyler. That's probably the one that's still alive. And again, these are for fun. Throw some fivers on there. Nothing big, just to make the preseason a little bit more saucy. But that's technically the one that's probably still alive. They're both still alive, but I don't know about the chances of the other one hitting. It might. You never know. It might. Yeah, Asante Samuel is not with the Chargers at this present time. We'll wait and see if he gets signed later, but nobody's signed him, which is really shocking. Like, he's not a bad corner. Like, he's got his shortcomings in terms of tackling and stuff, but maybe the injury was worse than we thought, and that's why we're not seeing him right now. Lengthy commercial break, by the way. We're waiting to see Chargers football resume. Here comes the Saints now on offense. See if the defense can make a miracle yet again. We need a turnover, I feel like. We need good position and a turnover. Here comes a pitch to the running back. He's going to cut back inside and gets quickly swallowed up by the Chargers defensive line. It's number 60 that hangs on and doesn't let go for the Chargers. 60, I'm not quite sure who that is, actually. Who's number 60? Oh, it's the newcomer. It's the Raiders guy. Silvera, the Raiders defensive tackle who came in a few days ago. 2nd and 8. Shuck is looking, fires behind the line of scrimmage to the running back. Chargers quickly close in. He picks up maybe a yard, and it's going to be 3rd and long for the Saints. Come on, D. 3rd and 6. Can the Chargers defense produce a 3 and out? We really need it. The defense needs to step up and help the offense out because the offense has been struggling. 3rd and 6. Chargers looking to send a blitz. Yes, they do. It's a stunt. And it's intercepted. Let's go. It's Rodgers down the sideline. He needs one block all the way to the end zone. That's the Chargers. Touchdown. Oh! Eric Rodgers with a pick 6, and the Chargers take a 15-3 lead. Woo! Eric Rodgers, dude. Man, our DBs look deep. That's insane. What a block, too, to get him into the end zone. Oh, Rodgers. 39's in the chat for our guy, Eric Rodgers, who puts the first touchdown, not by Trey Lance, on the board. Oh, my goodness. Defense. Let's freaking go. That is awesome, dude. Jesse Minter. I would say a great individual effort by Eric Rodgers, too, man. What a play. A pick 6, dude. We needed that. Don Clark's back with the 20. He says, I don't care who that guy is. He just made my team. Who's got it better than us?
He just made my team.
Nobody.
Who's got it better?
Let's go, dude. Don Clark, thank you so much, man. $20 holla. Preseason game, are you kidding? And they just went for it. 2 points. And they got it. The Chargers go for 2, and they get it. It was Delvon Campbell with the 2-point, And they're going to grab it, dude. Let's go. Chargers up 3-17. Let's go, baby. $20 holla from Don Clark. Thank you so much again, my man. Hit him up with some likes in the chat there, baby. Let's go. Touchdown and 2-point conversion. Bolts looking like they may be. The offense, dude, you're not off the hook quite yet. Y'all got to step it up. We got to figure that out. But the defense is saving your butts today, dude. Oh, yes. Freaking yes. Eric Rodgers, man. What a play. What a play. 39's all over the chat. Pick 6. You love to see it. Oh, man. Minter for president. Yes, please. This makes me very interested in who we're going to select to be the starters and who's the depth guys. Like that, there's just feels like there's guys all over, dude. I think Nico Reed caught a lot of attention last week. Eric Rodgers looked great last week, too. This week, looking really good with the pick 6 as well. Like, that's crazy. A position that I've been so worried about, which, again, this is not a regular season game, so that could change. But right now, it just feels like Jesse Minter is a DB whisperer. I don't know how he does it. They're looking great. Yeah, it's awesome. It's awesome. Rodgers, Murphy. There's been some great outliers in this week's game, man. Yes, Hugo. Minter is coming. I love that. That needs to be memed right away. I have the Photoshop powers. That made me need to be memed right away. Thank you. Oh, Theory. Here comes the return, by the way. 13's going to round the corner. Gets pushed out of bounds inside the 40. That was a good return by them. Theory with the $10 holla. What's up, dude? Dear Brandon Staley, this is what defense looks like. A bolt-up family. Dude, like, I don't like to make waves. But how better off are we without Brandon Staley calling the defense? How much more comfortable are we, Bull fam? I love it. Hit that comment with a like, baby. Thank you so much, Theory. $10 holla. And a prime example of prime defense. And it's 3-17 with still a majority of the second half to be played out. Man, it's only been 5 minutes in the second half. That's nuts. Stoppage of play, by the way. There's a downed Saints player. Ooh, like a shoulder injury. Those suck. Being helped up off the field. Hopefully he's okay. I think his number is 85. If you want to throw an 85 in the chat. Oh, those suck, dude. Hopefully you can. It's not like maybe it's dislocation or something. Hopefully you can shake that off. That is. Ugh. Thank you so much again, Theory. Surprised that Minter didn't get any college head coach offers last season too. Yeah, we really did luck out having him on the off or having him back on the team. Aaron Donald gave him so much lesson learned. Yep. Here come the Saints to retaliate. Try not to throw another pick 6, he says. Here comes the pressure by Morris Brash. It gets thrown. And 58's able to take him out of bounds, but it's a nice gain by the tight end. Number 82 of the Saints. Which is Trayton Welch, the tight end out of Wyoming. Trayton Welch. And it's a 2nd and 2. Second and 2. Looks like a run. It is. And it's number 23 who gets nicely wrapped up. I think it's still a first down, but just barely. on a 2nd and 2. It's going to be first down Saints. Nice tackle, though. Clyde Edwards-Helaire. Not much traction for him so far. Who made the tackle? And that was a nice tackle. It was Marlon Wax again. Wax has been looking really good in the preseason. Now let's throw another pick. Let's do it. I want to hit that pick button. I forgot to hit the pick button last time. It was a touchdown. I got so excited. I forgot. 1st and 10. Saints still at their own 28-yard line. I think they're doing the digital measurement right now. I think they're showing us a digital measurement. So do they have like a chip in the ball now, right? And they grid off the field and get accurate measurements now via digital. That's going to be weird. Someday we're not going to have the chain gang. That's going to be weird. What's the holdup? Isn't this supposed to be like the new fast hotness? Like, what's the issue here? Digital measurement, dude. We're all waiting on the loading bar. Okay, they got it. First down Saints. I feel like you could see it with your eyeballs. But they got the digital measurement in there. There we go. We're moving along. Here comes 1st and 10. In motions, number 17 of the Saints. And Shuck looking, fires underneath, able to hit Edwards-Helaire, who picks up the first down. Chargers pressure was in his face. Good throw, good catch. Good play by the Saints. It'll be close to a first down. 2nd and 1 once again. From the 37-yard line of the Saints. Just turned 40. My clothes are going out of style. 2nd and 1. Trips at the top of the screen. It's a screen to the wide receiver who rounds the corner, picks up the first down, stays inbounds maybe for an extra 5 yards. It'll be 1st and 10 Saints approaching midfield. Approaching midfield. And Justin Herbert being interviewed. He's hyped on the Keenan Allen return. Here comes the play action. Shuck is going to chuck it downfield wide open, man. That's got to be a touchdown. It is. Touchdown Saints. Ooh. It's tipped in. On the deep ball from Tyler Shuck. They just split the safeties wide open. Completely beat Triquez Bridges. Oh, dude. Bridges was left in the last zip code. Oh, boy. That's a yikes. That is a yikes. Yeah, Bridges got cooked. I think that killed the underdog. Crap. Yeah, that's a yikes. That is a big yikes. Let's see a complete drive by Trey Lance now, though, shall we? We've seen a lot of weird ones, a lot of weird field position. Let's get out there. Herbert's being interviewed right now, and over his shoulder are both of his starting tackles, Trey Pipkins and Joe Alt, and behind him they're doing this. They look like moles. It's just coming out of the holes. Oh, man. That is awesome. Joe Alt, dude. He looks like a lovable farmer boy. In the background. All right, Pip. You bought some brownie points. Now we got to put up in the season. That's great. Now they're replaying it. They put it on the replay. That's fantastic. Yeah, they're replaying it. Here comes 1st and 10 for Trey Lance and the Los Angeles Chargers. Here comes the first play action by Trey Lance. He's going for the deep bomb. Trey Lance wants it all. Trey Lance. There may have been some interference there, dude. He was looking for Brendan Rice, but the receiver got pushed before the ball arrived. How is that not PI? That was a really tough... I mean, Brendan Rice had to look like well over his shoulder. There was so much contact. Oh, there's no flag. How's there no flag? Where's the flag? Even the broadcasters are like, where's the penalty? That's crazy. He didn't get flagged for that. Here comes the next pass over the middle. I think that's Vidal. He'll pick up 5 yards. It'll be 2nd and medium now. Bro, how is that not a PI? Hey! We'll circle back in just 1 second. 3rd and 6. It's Trey Lance looking, fires sideline. Incomplete, but there is some contact again. Is there a flag this time? Are they going to give us the flag this time? I think they are. They got a little comfortable. They're like, okay, we can get away with PI. Let's go ahead and do that again. Theory with the $5 plans changed. I'll see you at the Vikings game. What? We'll have another picture this year. Let's go. Theory. Hey, dude, come look for me. I'm going to be at the Die Hard Bolt Club booth for a while, actually. I think I'll be there for at least an hour. That anybody that's at that game that wants to catch me will get given the opportunity to do so. Let's go, dude. Finally. AP, yeah, Luke Grimm was like, come on, man. You're celebrating on that, too? It's a 1st down Chargers? Wait, did they call it back? Wait, did they call it back? The Saints getting away with 2 PIs is crazy. It is 4th and 6, and the Chargers are punting it. That is absurd. Our offense needs reps, man. Ooh, big hit. Oh, Chargers aren't playing. That was huge. Still a 7-point lead for the Chargers, but holy crap, refs. Yeah, you guys going to say the same thing? You guys just fly in from Arrowhead? Like, that is nuts. Thanks again so much, Theory. Looking forward to seeing you again, man. Again, the Die Hard Bowl Club. I think they're putting me up in a tent or a booth or something. I'll be able to say hi to a bunch of people. Chiefs called. The ref said stop making Chargers look like competitors. Mahomes is not having this. He's Karening in the other room over there, and he's He's not happy with the current situation unfolding with the refs. Even with Slater out, we saw one of the better offenses. Oh, the announcer said. Yeah. That's up for debate. That's up for debate. Man. For those of you guys that didn't see, the deep pass to Brendan Rice, there was so much interference that Brendan had to like completely contort his body to even look at the football. I was shocked that didn't get called. And the second time, Luke Grimm was getting grabbed. On the left side, too, there was another receiver that was getting grabbed. It should be Chargers football right now, but it is what it is. Let's see what the defense can do. Yeah, illegal hands to the face for Rice as well. There was so much going on. That's nuts. And here come the Chargers defense wanting another stop here. Got to watch out for Shuck, dude. That was a nice ball to Tipton to close the lead for the Chargers in the last drive. Got to keep the pressure on Shuck. Don't give him the time. Here comes 1st and 10 for the Saints. It's in one of those swings again. And Shuck has some time. He's going to pass it underneath to number 13, who rounds the corner, finds a first down and then some. He'll get tackled by Jackson after a pickup of 12. Worried about Shuck. That was a wide open of a play he'll ever see, probably. Yeah. You're not worried about Shuck. Yeah, they're replaying it right now too, and it looks like the same play. Bridges was just completely beat on that go route. Here comes 1st and 10. Shuck throws it under pressure, crossbody. It's 2nd down after being incomplete. Looking for Tipton again, and you're looking at a 2nd and 10. Second and 10. He's a 7th rounder. Yeah. That's a learning experience there, Rook. Here's 2nd and 10. Swinging again is number 3. I literally run this offense in Madden. Here comes Shuck. He's going to get buried. Oh, what a tackle. It's Jamari Caldwell. That's a sack by the rookie. There you go, Tara. There's your Oregon player. It's Caldwell. He gets the sack, and that buries the Saints behind the line. That's a big one, too, dude. Tara's out there somewhere. Jamari! There she is. What have I thought of the new Madden game? I haven't had the opportunity to play as much as I had hoped. I've been working a lot getting stuff ready for the season. But what I've played, it looks fine. It looks good. I can't really give a verdict yet. 3rd and 19. Here comes the screen. Chargers are just all over it. It'll be a pickup of like 4, maybe 5. It'll be a 4th and very long again. Yes, Jamari. I want to like it. It looks better. I'm going to say this is the first Madden in a long time that I can actually notice a difference in the graphics. It looks really good. Oh, dude, and the soundtrack. I forgot to mention, I was listening to the soundtrack the other day. And it's literally like my playlist. Like that it's a banger soundtrack this year. Caldwell, though, coming to the sideline, looked a little banged up. Grabbing his elbow a little bit. Hopefully he's okay. I hope he's okay. That would be crazy. That would suck. I'm sure they hold him out the rest of the game as a precaution. Maybe bruise something. Yeah, no, I hopefully he's all right. I hope they pan back to him in a little bit. See how he's doing, because that was a great play by the rookie. Is 99 injured? I don't know. He looked like he was banged up a little bit. He grabbed his elbow for a second, but I couldn't tell you. We're waiting to see. They're looking at Caldwell. They're looking at him. I don't know. We haven't heard anything yet. Oh, man, that would blow. 99's in the chat, please. 1st and 10. It's a handoff to Rocket, and Rocket will produce a first down and a lot more. It'll be close to a 15-yard gain by Rocket Sanders. And Rocket brings us to, what, the 40-yard line? Let's go! Hopefully, Tara, hopefully, because that was a great play. We need to see more of that. Speaking of great plays, let's get Rocket Sanders the ball again. Keep running the football, baby. It's a pitch to Rocket. Rocket cuts back inside, makes another move. It's going to stay on his feet. They literally have to lift him off the ground to stop him. It'll be a gain of about 6 yards. Dude, what a move by Rocket Sanders. The blocking sucked on the edge, so he cut back inside, made a couple guys miss. It looked like it was going to be a huge tackle for loss. Now it's a 2nd and 5. Let's go, Sanders. Tara, I'm just now looking at the typo. 2nd and 5. It's Lance. Pressure on him. Throws. Nobody's there. Looks like he was hoping for a comeback. On the right side by Campbell. But nobody was there. Now Lance is kind of flexing his hand like he maybe caught a helmet or something. Oh, my goodness. Trey Lance throwing hand. Maybe a finger jam. He's flexing it. Third and 5. Lance. He's going to take it himself. Tries to get the first down, and he does. Trey Lance, dude. First down. Oh, man. That was scary. I was like, man, is he going to be able to complete this throw? Great blocking, too, on the line. Who's number 63? Chargers number 63 buried that guy. It was Josh Kaltenberger. First and 10. It's Hines who gets buried behind the line. Oh, man. Nice play by the Saints. Chargers will be pushed back 4 yards on that play. Second and 14 for the Chargers. You're going to have to throw that football. Hopefully that throwing hand isn't looking too bad. Second and 14. We need a big play here over the middle. Nice pass. It's to number 38, Johnson. And it's going to be, or Campbell, excuse me. It's going to be a 3rd and medium coming up now. 3rd and 7 after that play. Yeah, Lance keeps looking at that hand. He delivered a good ball. Campbell has looked good in camp. Let's see if he can help convert a first down here. or a third down here. Get a first down with Trey Lance, who is now a dual threat QB, firmly in the eyes of the defense. Maybe that helps him back off a little bit. I don't know. Ooh, the Saints are sending everybody. Here comes a four-man rush. Here comes Trey Lance, who tries to escape up the middle. Yeah, they knew it. They weren't letting that happen again. It's going to be fourth down at the 45-yard line. It'll be 4th and 4. And Trey Lance coming off the field to get that hand looked at. End of the third quarter, too. So the Chargers have a decision to make when they get back. Do they go for it? Do they try for 3? Very long field goal. Do they punt it away? We'll have to wait and see. Y'all want to go for it. I see everybody in the chat. I see you guys. You want to go for it. We are in commercial break as the third quarter has concluded. Y'all want to go for it. 70-yard field goal. Let's do it. Let's do it. Time for DJU. I hope that they let Lance finish out this drive, unless the hand is really an issue. Then let's get DJU in there. But yeah, getting DJU in for the last quarter is not a bad idea. Got to keep people healthy, man. It's been a rocky road for the last week or so. It's been particularly tough. We got to find a way to keep these guys healthy. Dicker has the leg. Don't risk injury to Lance, and that's probably the move. If I'm being honest, get DJU in there, let him finish out the game. I would have loved to see Lance able to finish out the drive, though. Well, I understand with the hand, you don't want to risk it. Well, taking a look at the second half so far, we can do that while we're in commercial break, waiting for the fourth quarter to start. Things looking a little bit better, right? The Chargers offense, I think, under Trey Lance, 5 for 11 on 37 again. Doesn't look great, but he's been carrying it still. 2 more carries, 45. Another touchdown. Sanders, dude. Is it really only 23 yards on 5 carries? 4-6 is really good, but he's had some nice carries tonight. Him, Kamani, Hines. Yeah, I don't know, man. That's awesome. Awesome start. Arundel Gatson still leads with 2 receptions, 15 yards. We got to figure something out here, dude. That is tough. Chargers receivers not getting a lot of help out there. Or I should say Trey Lance not getting a lot of help out there from the receivers. His leading receivers are a tight end and 2 running backs. That's not good. That's not great. Hopefully they find a way to get that train going a little bit. That is rough. Y'all looking for KLS too, yeah. Rocket looking so good, though, man. I'm excited about the running back position this year. I was already excited, obviously, because of Amari and Hampton, but, oh, man. They got some nice depth. Nice depth. Here comes 4th and 5, and yes, the Chargers will punt this away. Oh, yeah, definitely punt. I thought we were at, like, the 40. We are definitely not there. Let's get this punt out. It's J.K. Scott. Look, nice hang time. And, the Chargers are going to be able to pin him inside the 5. Yes. Nice punt by J.K. Scott. Beautiful. And we are going to be looking at a nice start for the Chargers defense to hopefully make another play here. That'd be beautiful. Come on, Caleb Murphy. That was a nice punt. Let's put some 16s in the chat for that punt. We don't acknowledge the punter enough on this channel. 16. 16s in the chat for J.K. Scott and the excellent punt. Here comes the play action. It's a throw over the middle to the tight end, picks up 5 yards. And it's 98 with the tackle, the defensive lineman. That's going to be Christopher Hinton. It's a 2nd and 4 now. 2nd and 4. 47 for those snaps. Yes, sir. Josh Harris, the long snapper. 2nd and 4. It's Shuck who reels it in. He's going to run for it, it looks like. No, he throws on the run, and 17 catches it right in front of Bridges. Dude, that was a play and a half. I thought that may have been an illegal throw, but I think they're going to say it's good. It's 1st and 10. Shuck. Looking. He's going to take off on the ground, doing his best Trey Lance impression. He's going to slide about a gain of a 4-yard, or about a 4-yard gain. It'll be 2nd and 6. No Colson or Kennard today. It's a 2nd and 7. Trey Lance passing on the sideline, looking good. Is he going to come back? Here comes 2nd and 7. It's an underneath pass to number 13, who breaks the first tackle, picks up a yard. Who missed their tackle? It's 57. I think it was Morris Brash. Yeah. Did they just say Shuck was at Oregon with Herbert at one point? How does that work? 3rd and 7. Can the Chargers defense get off the field? They're sending 4. Shuck throws it to the sideline. It's incomplete. Nice defense by Rodgers. Yes! Rodgers! 39, man. Rodgers been looking so good. It'll be incomplete. The Chargers defense gets off the field. 12 minutes left in the 4th. Who comes out at quarterback in the 4th quarter? Not sure if it was the same year, but they both went to Oregon. That's what I was saying. I was like, the announcer said that they were teammates. I was like, what? How does that work? Fourth and 7. Here comes the punt. Nice stop by the Chargers defense. Here comes the return. And this time I think it's Grimm. Ooh, Grimm had a lane. Gets the shoestring tackle, though. He'll be down around the 35-yard line. Dude, Grimm. Looking good on that return. He may have produced an extra 10 yards or so if that hand hadn't swiped at the cleat. They were both at Oregon in 2019. What? Oh, Shuck is 25. Wow. Are we mathing right now? That is crazy. Whatever happened to ASJ, we don't know. He got hurt last year. He's still a free agent. Nobody signed him. That's crazy. We don't know what the situation is right now. Wait, who went to Oregon? Tyler Shuck and Justin Herbert were teammates at one point. Briefly, it sounds like. Isn't that crazy? But Shuck is an older rookie. He's 25. Is what it sounds like too. That's crazy. SJ was rated a top 100 player last year. I don't know. It sounds like maybe the injury was worse than we thought, and we just don't have any information on it. I hope he gets signed, honestly. He's a good player. You know? Have I played the new Battlefield 6 yet? No, my brother's trying to get me to play it. I am a hardcore Apex Legends player, man, and I have been having just the best time this week because since I started playing the game very many years ago, I have been a Caustic main, and Caustic has sucked for years, and they've finally made him good, and I've just been having an absolute blast. Oh, it's so much fun, dude. Wild cards, so much fun. I have so much fun as Caustic, dude. It's been fun. I've definitely been enjoying myself. But I've heard good things about Battlefield. I've heard people enjoy it, which is good. I'm not a big fan of Call of Duty. I try. It's okay. Maybe I'll try out Battlefield. We'll see. Feeling like they did with the drops this season. What buff did they add to Caustic? Caustic's just God mode now, man. The gas will kill you. It's lethal this year. It's very, very lethal. He's got like all the perks and everything too. You can add them all, every single one, over the course of the game. He just works now, man. It's awesome. Asante, a ball hawk, just can't tackle. Yeah. He was definitely struggling tackling. Battlefield over COD. I play COD with my friends every once in a while, but I'm not huge on it. Ooh, nice moves by Rocket Sanders. No, wait, that's Hassan Haskins. Nice move by Haskins to produce a first down and then some, man. Haskins putting on the moves, even though he's what? He's huge. He's like 6 foot, 6'1". He's got to be like 220, 230. Big dude. Shouldn't be able to move like that. First and 10. Yeah, it's Trey Lance staying in at quarterback. 11 to play in the fourth quarter. We need a touchdown, man. We need a field goal, something. I want to get out of this range of the Saints. Here comes another carry. It's Haskins who picks up a yard. And it'll be second and long. Chargers football, baby. What's up, Digital Force? Who's our cut candidates at running back? Dude, I don't know. It sucks. We have so many good ones. I don't want to lose anybody. Like, somebody's going to come in and snipe these guys if they're on our practice squad. You know? Because bottom of the roster, like, so you got your two locks in Najee and Hampton, and then outside of that, who's going to get cut? Not Vidal, not Haskins, right? You got Rocket and all these guys too. Ooh, nice ball by Trey Harris. It's Brendan Rice who picks up 15 yards and a first down. Chargers. Yes. Nice catch by Brendan Rice too, man. Good route. That might be one of the first times we've seen Brendan Rice show out. It's a simple little in route. Turns upfield, produces 15. I like it. They're going to say 12. Let's go, Rice. I know a lot of people are waiting for that. I'll read that here in just a second, Hugo. I see you. First and 10. It looks like another carry, and it is. And it's Rocket Sanders this time, who picks up about 2, maybe 3. And it'll be second and long. He says, want to know something? I'm very much involved in the gaming streaming world. I've been seeing so many people playing Battlefield 6. You're the only one I know that plays Apex in summer 2025. Yep. That's me. That's the director. I'm a loyalist too, man. I get stuck on something. It's hard to pry me away. I'm a big Apex guy. I'm trying to round out 10,000 kills on just Caustic this season. Not like just this season, but overall kills. Here comes a nice pass by Trey Lance. He's going to hit Campbell for around 6 or 7 yards. It's going to be third and short. I currently have like over 8,000 on Caustic. I want to get that up to 10,000 this season. Because I'm not playing anything but Caustic, for sure. Apex is legit. Yeah, and it's hard. That's a hard game. It's a hard game to learn. But it's so much fun. 3rd and 2. It's going to be a carry by Hines. No, it's by Lance. Lance kept it. It was a quarterback option. And he picks up the first down. The weird tackle pile. But first down, man. Good for you. Good for Trey Lance. First and 10. Chargers now. Ooh, we're in field goal range, baby. That's good. That's good. I still want a touchdown, though, dude. I still would like a touchdown, please, sir. Thank you. First and 10. It's a play action. Trey Lance throws on the run. Incomplete. Looking for Number 38, some contact. Do we not get a flag? We do not. 2nd and 10. How's Rocket looking? Rocket's looking great, man. Rocket's looking pretty good. That was a good play by the DB. Now it's getting a second look at it. Like, he jumped over Campbell to get a hand in there. That honestly, that was pretty impressive. That's not a penalty. 2nd and 10. It's Trey Lance. And a carry by, ooh, nice carry. Haskins picks up. Was that the first down? I think he might have got the first down. Yes, it did. Nice play by Haskins. Nice blocking, too. Yeah, dude, a nice individual run by Haskins as well. That's nice. That's nice. That's nice. Nice run. Nice Haskins run. Where are we at now? Are we in the red zone? We're very close. We're at the 22. Here's I-form Hassan Haskins. It's a carry by Haskins. Haskins pommeling his way forward. Picks up 4. They're going to say 3. 2nd and 7, officially in the red zone with that carry. And the Chargers looking to the run game to help close this thing out. I think they're going to try staying run heavy to help run the clock down, get the field goal maybe, hopefully get the touchdown. Rocket Sanders checks in at running back. I'm looking at Rice and Grimm, Sanders, Campbell. Decent backups out here, man. Dude, I'm becoming a big Trey Lance fan. I don't know about you guys. I'm enjoying watching Trey Lance. It's been a fun fun preseason watching Trey Lance. Here comes the next carry. Ooh, Saints sold for the run there. It'll be 3rd and medium coming up. It was Rocket Sanders this time. 3rd and 6. 3rd and 6. He's a fun player to watch. Yeah, I'm enjoying that. I'm enjoying Trey Lance at QB for the Bolts. Let's see if he can convert on this 3rd down. He's also a running threat too, so I'm sure that they're accounting for that. Who am I looking for? I'm looking for Rice or Grimm. Because if we get this first down, I think we can take this all the way down to the 2-minute warning, right? And there's a timeout being called before the play is snapped. Chargers taking the timeout. Hard not to love Lance. Yeah, dude. When he was first signed, my initial impression was, okay, let's see what happens. Maybe we got a QB3 battle between him and DJU, who was also a really good player in college in short increments, right? But man, have I really turned into a Trey Lance fan? Like, he's pretty good. He's turning a page, and I think it's also the narrative that's like drawing me in a little bit. Like, he's got this first round pedigree. He's been largely a disappointment in his career. He's been given opportunities with the Niners and the Cowboys, and now here he is with the Chargers, just clawing at a last opportunity, and he's making the most of it. And as a player, he's producing. I'm rooting for him. Yeah. Yeah, convinced director to play Battlefield with me. Of course, that's my brother. Here is Trey Lance. He tried to pass it, but nobody was home. He's going to have to take the sack. Fortunately, that helps the clock run a little bit. Let's get Cameron Dicker out there to take this 2-possession lead. We got somebody down. Number 61 is down on the play. That's Carson Barnhart, the Michigan backup guard. It looks like a bad snap threw off the timing. Lance had nowhere to go with it. And the pocket collapsed. 61's in the chat for our guy Carson Barnhart. Drafted last season. Or I should say, signed last season as an undrafted free agent. J.K. Scott coming up to check on his bud. We got to get out of this game, man. We got to find some way. Like, what do we do collectively as a fan base to get this team healthy? Like, how do we tackle this? Because Been one of those seasons. Been one of those seasons so far, you know, with the injuries and stuff. It's also good for Lance that the Chargers have Herbie, because Lance doesn't have the pressure to try and be the franchise quarterback. He can just enjoy the process, work, get on the roster. Yeah, that's also very true. He's in a situation where he can find success as a backup. And I really think that so far, at least with me, he's trending in the right direction. Matt Maroney, welcome to the crew, my man. Thank you so much. Good to see you. Almost enjoy it because my heart isn't pounding this time. Yeah. I'm just having fun watching the backups prove me and us, the fandom, right about a lot of things. Like from Rocket Sanders to Trey Lance, like feels like we got something here in terms of our depth this season. We're going to need it because right now things are not looking good in terms of health for the team. That looks good. My card expired. Hey, you're back, baby. I doubt Najee plays in the preseason. I doubt so too. I think we may see some Amari and Hampton next week. Maybe a little bit more the final week of preseason. That's where you tend to see the starters get like a few more drives, sometimes a quarter. Some teams are crazy and let them play a half. But I don't know about Najee. We got to wait and see what's going on. I cannot believe that news was real. I thought it was a hoax for the longest time about the eye injury. So Carson Barnhart is in the tent. Oh, man. It's one of those injuries where his knee or his leg gets landed on. Oh, man. Walked off on his own power. Hopefully he's okay. Here comes Cameron Dicker for the three-point try. A 20-10 score would be awesome here. And here comes Cameron Dicker for the 3-point. It is good. And the Chargers are up 10-20. With 4 minutes and 50 seconds left to play. 4 minutes and 50 seconds left to play. With that being said, while we're waiting for the Chargers to kick it back to the Saints, if you guys want more Chargers breakdowns, a little more director, I will be live on Bleacher Report shortly after the game is over. Live on Bleacher Report. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. You're welcome for the play-by-play. This is awesome. Are you kidding me? This is fun. I couldn't believe, I think it was like 3 or 4 years ago. I don't remember. You guys were, I used to not do this. And you guys pushed for me to do it. And I was like, okay, because I was a little nervous because I was like, I'm calling a football game. I've never done that before. Well, let's give it a try. And man, it was a lot of fun. And I couldn't believe how many people showed up. We almost had 1,000 people in here tonight. Crazy. But here we are now, was it 3 or 4 years later? It's fun. It's a good time. Here comes the kick into the end zone. Touchback brings it back. It'll be a 1st and 10 for the Saints. We only gave up 10 on defense. Yeah. And one of them was that broken go route. You know what I mean? Great pass by Shuck. We're not gonna disregard that too much. But man, oof. I like playing Smash Bros. No, I'm not much of an Nintendo. I mean, I'll play every once in a while, but I'm definitely I play Apex, I play Helldivers, and sometimes I play Madden. Those are my games. 1st and 10. Here comes a beautiful catch by 81 over the middle of the field. He gets rocked. at the 48-yard line, 47-yard line of the Chargers. And it's 1st and 10, Saints. Chuck looking, fires, middle of the field, and it's caught for a 6 or 7 yard gain. I don't think that's Chuck anymore. Is that Hayner? I think that's Hayner. Chuck is 6, right? I think Hayner's 3. Yep, it's Hayner. Here comes Hayner over the middle once more. They like that curl. 2nd and 5. Saints slowly moving the football, but the clock continues to run. Dan Henley with the white Power Rangers necklace. It's pretty lit, dude. Here comes Hayner, able to avoid the initial contact. Gets the ball away. There are flags everywhere, though. I think there may have been a holding there. More a Fall Guys gal. That's what my best friend keeps trying to get me to play Fall Guys, too. One of these days, I'll give my best friend and my brother the benefit and play their games, too. Matt Maroney, $5. Director, thank you so much for the ExpressVPN DAZN football solution. It allowed me to ditch DirecTV and NFL premium subscriptions. You're very welcome, dude. All I'm trying to do is spread the good word, man. It's a very legitimate way to watch football that is so much cheaper. And the thing I love the most outside of like the cost, which is so much better, right? I think with the VPN, you're probably in around $20-30 a month, is that it's all in one place, right? And you don't have to worry about blackouts and all that stuff. Why are we not doing this already, right? Here comes Hayner running, throws on the run, intercepted! Chargers have the football. Don't tell me that's Rodgers again. Don't tell me that's Rodgers again. Oh, my goodness, it's Rodgers! 39's in the chat, baby. Eric Rodgers with his 2nd interception. What a freaking jump, dude. He reached up there, snagged that thing away, and the Chargers are going to win this one, dude. Hopefully. There's still 3:38 left. But man, dude, Rodgers looking so sick. 38's in the chat. Oh, yes. Yes. Thank you. We got ourselves a DB battle in camp, man. Oh, so great. Yeah, it looked like Crow. Looked like Crow. Tara for 54 months. Play Fall Guys with your brother, best friend, and me. I'm being harassed. I'm being peer pressured. I'll have to try it. I have it downloaded, too. I just haven't played it. Have yourself a day, Eric Rodgers, man. Tim Feed with the $5 holla. Hey, director, my brother from another mother. Do you think we cut Taylor and Hines after this game? Go 38. I don't know if we cut Taylor. We got some money tied up in that one. Hines is a maybe because of the depth that we have at running back. But I don't know. I think cuts are going to be coming up in the next week, 2 weeks, right? Yeah, we're coming up. It's coming up. And I think that's definitely – I think for sure at quarterback, there's a conversation happening about Trey Lance right now. I'm sure that started last week versus the Lions. Oh, that is absolutely nuts. Don Clark with the $20 holla.
Play on this team. He would have to do a lot wrong to be cut by me right now. Team
looks solid. Dude, Eric Rodgers winning the hearts of Chargers fans. All it takes is a pick six and another pick after that to win the hearts of the Bull fam. Dude, Don Clark, another $20 holla. This guy's on a legendary run. I appreciate that, man. We are all hype on Eric Rodgers right now, dude. Between him and Nico Reed, oh, we got some options in terms of depth in this position group, man. It looks really good, dude. Don Clark, $20 holla. Thank you so much, dude. I appreciate that, man. Thank you. And Matt Maroney, you're very welcome. I'm really glad that worked out for you. If you guys are wondering what Matt was talking about, if you check out, again, it was the commercial at the middle of today's stream. If you check out the tutorial that's posted in this video, it's going to be in all of the descriptions from now on too. You'll find a video that explains how to get NFL Game Pass, which is exactly like, or I should say basically like NFL on as like its own streaming platform that has all the games live, right? It's by the NFL, so it's legit. You know, and it's something that they offer to international audiences, and you can access it with a VPN. And it's definitely the best way to watch every year. So definitely check that out. Oh, Don Clark, thank you so much. You $20 holla. We are in this thing. Let's roll this clock down and get out of here, man. Let's grab another dub and get out of here. Directors, biggest fan. Thanks for the coverage, brother. Absolutely. For my biggest fan, anything.
Thanks for the coverage, brother.
1st and 10. It's a carry by Rocket. Picks up a yard. Clock continues to tick. Thank you so much. Director's biggest fan. Best username on the internet. I appreciate that so much, man. Thank you to everybody so much for showing up. We had nearly 1,000 people in the chat today for a preseason game. It makes me wonder what we're going to be looking like in the regular season too, dude. So excited. So excited, dude. I can't even tell you. I'm so excited for football. Here comes the next carry. It's another power run up the middle. Picks up about 3. It'll be 3rd and medium coming up. And it'll be just shy of the 2-minute warning. We'll see if they decide to pass it with Trey Lance. Oh, excuse me. DJU now in at quarterback. DJ Uigalele. Florida State, Oregon. What was the first college that he went to? It's Clemson, right? Clemson. 3rd and 5 for DJU and the Chargers. I have to thank Spanos family for listening to us. Big ups, man. $2 holla. 3rd and 5. It's DJU looking for a pass. He's going to go deep. Huge arm. Looking for 38. Oh! It's Campbell. What a pass by DJU. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? A 51-yard catch by Campbell and a 51-yard throw by DJU. Are you kidding me? Uigalele. Okay, Lele. That is unbelievable. Unbelievable. That should help put this one away, man. We may even get another touchdown. And that's the 2-minute warning. Wow. And we've heard some good things about Johnson, too, dude. Or was that Campbell? I think that was Campbell, right? Man, I was going to say, we've heard some good things about Campbell. Wow. It's not looking good for Taylor Heineke. He's backup quarterback. If anything, man, you got yourself some awesome depth at QB. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. Don Clark with the 10. Who the F is that guy? Who the F is that guy?
Lamau. Good night now.
That's exactly what's happening, man. I didn't know. I was not aware of DJU's game. What a freaking arm. What an arm. That was a bomb if I've ever seen one. Don Clark with the $10 holla. Thank you, good sir. Thank you. Who the F is this guy? Because DJU, man, just made a Patrick Mahomes style, a Jared Allen level throw in a preseason game to another rookie. Yeah, he's got that Joe Milton arm. That looked insane yesterday, too. Oh, my goodness. That was impressive, man. Some 7s in the chat for DJU, dude. 7s in the chat, and 38s in the chat for Campbell as well. That was maybe one of the best plays we're going to see all preseason. That was unbelievable. Breaks wrist playing rock, paper, scissors. TJU and Trey Lance. 7s and 38s for the rookies, man. That's unbelievable. Do I play Star Wars Hunters? No, I don't. Is that the mobile game? I do not. But Kyoto. Wow. Chargers now at the 9-yard line. 2-minute warning. And we're probably going to run it a few times, right? Here comes the carry. It's Sanders. Oh, Rocket's going to round the corner. Rocket to the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. Rocket Sanders. And the Chargers are running away with this one. Ho! Rocket gets his first touchdown in the NFL, preseason or not. That's what you were looking for, dude. It looked like Rocket was going to get bottled up, made a beautiful cut to the outside, rounded into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. 35's in the chat for Rocket Sanders, dude. Wow. Oh, my goodness. Rocket Sanders did not just do that. What a pair of plays we just saw by the Chargers offense. Where was that all game? NV Talent with a $2 hollow. Staley got Staley doing that downward dog. Jesus Rubio with the $2 hollow says that looked a little Mahomey. It did. It sure did. DJU Rocket Sanders took over that drive, and here we are, dude. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. And still 2 minutes to play just about. Wow. It's going to be so tough, dude. What do we do? Can you roster 5 running backs? I don't want to let go of Rocket, man. He's so good. That was such a clean cut, man. And he did that a few times today. What do we do? Because, yeah, the depth right now is unbelievable. Vidal still cleared up round. Yeah, I still think it's Vidal as your RB3. It was Haskins and Rocket for RB4, in my opinion. Rocket, or I should say Haskins is a special teamer, so you can't cut him. But what do we do with Rocket? I don't want to lose Rocket. Oh, a big return by the Saints. They'll get it down to midfield.
There are clearly a lot of guys who really want to play for this team. I'm impressed. When is the last time the Chargers looked like this in any preseason? Never. Who's got it better?
You have a great point, man. I cannot remember the last time the Chargers were putting this much of a whooping on the preseason as I do now. Between this and the Lions game, it's been unreal. And players do want to play, oh no, for this team. $10 hollow by Don Clark. Thank you so much, dude. Eric Rodgers is down on the field right now. $39's in the chat right now. He's looking like he is in pain. Oh, man, he was having a game of a lifetime. For someone fighting to make the roster, too. Jim Harbaugh is running over there to take a look at him now, too. So they're looking at his ankle, it looks like. They're trying to get him up. He's sitting up now. Rodgers being helped off the field. Walking gingerly all the way back to the Chargers side. of the field. Oh, dude, I'm gutted. That's a player and a half right there in this preseason game. 2 picks, 1 touchdown. Oh, man. Hopefully it's something that he can shake off over the course of the rest of the preseason. They have the replay here finally. I'm trying to see what happened. I see it. So the ankle got twisted. So while he was kind of sliding down, his back foot got caught between like the turf and his body, like his butt, and his ankle got twisted. That is a sprain, and it maybe I don't just by speculation. That is a sprain. Oh, the Chargers just caused a fumble. The Saints pick it up, though. And they're rounding the corner. It'll be a
period.
2nd and long. Hey! It's Don Clark. Don't give a... If he's out for a month, that dude is on my roster, period. We got to wait and see what they decide to do with the depth on this team because Rodgers, 6'2", he's fast. He's obviously a playmaker. I think he'll be okay. Ankle sprain. Hopefully, it's something minor. But he would definitely be a great playmaker to keep on this team. Here comes the run by Haener. He's going to pick up the first down, maybe a little bit short. And the clock continues to run. Because, yeah, dude, I think Rodgers has earned a lot of trust from the team. The fans certainly are behind him now. We're hoping that he comes back better than ever. Because, yeah, that sucks. After the night he had to, dude. Oh, that makes me sick. Makes me sick. Here comes Haener. He's going to run again. This time there's a spy. He's past the line of scrimmage. That should be a penalty. He may have had a foot behind. I don't know. But there's R.J. Mickens with a nice pass breakup. There is a 3rd down coming up. There's now second down coming up. Oh, Mickens almost had an interception, dude. Right off his fingers. Oh, that would have been epic. 2nd and 10 coming up. It's Haener looking, fires, sideline, in and out of the hands of the receiver. It's 3rd and 10. Promo code you shared a few videos ago. I ordered a new lad jersey, got lost in the shipping. Oh, no! Bolt up LA. Bolt up LA. At checkout. I think is that word of mouth by Chargers fans? I don't want to ruin it. So I don't push it too hard. But that's a nice one to use. That's all I'm going to say. 3rd down and 10. Here's a pass over the middle. It's going to be short by the tight end. It'll be 4th and short, and I'm sure they're going to go for it here. Mickens says potential for sure always around the ball. Yes, he does. Need an alt jersey? Yeah, that's definitely a help. Like I don't think I've bought a jersey in a long time since like 2020. I think is when I first learned that. I've definitely my jersey collection has grown. So I don't know what the Saints are doing. I think they're ready to get out of here. They're going to let it wind all the way down. They're going to take a timeout. And I don't know what the plan is here for Kellen Moore. Oh, they're going to try a field goal. They want to try a field goal. Hey, big love to you, Don Clark. Thank you so much, dude. So many hollers today, man. I appreciate the support on the channel, my dude. Thank you. Have yourself a wonderful week. We hope to see you next week in our next preseason game with the Chargers, baby. Who do the Chargers play next week in preseason? Is it the Rams? Yes, it is the Rams. The Rams and then the Niners. Rams and Niners. And we were supposed to get a joint practice with the Rams this week, too, but we had to cancel. Here comes the 50-yard attempt by the Saints. They're going to nail that one and likely run an onside kick drill is what I would do. Run an onside kick drill. See if you guys can practice that in this environment and just see what happens. Hey, Sinful Hands with the 10 gifted subs. What's up? Welcome to the new members, baby. Oh, Sinful Hands, thank you so much, dude. Guys, give him a high five. Give him a bro hug. Give him a kiss on the cheek. It's our guy, Sinful Hands, with the 10 gifted memberships. Thank you, man. Rex B, LBC, Fuego, DS the RN, John Lopez, JB Christian, Leaf in August, Tim Theed, Zach Says. Welcome to the crew, courtesy of our guys, Sinful Hands, one of the new goated mods on the channel. Thank you so much, man. Always so crazy to see Sinful Hands in here, man. Thank you. Week 1 of the preseason, and he is back, baby. Well, also taking names with those, you and Hugo and Tara and everybody taking names with those bots, man. They've been going crazy. They want a slice of this, dude. They do. Thank you so much, Sinful Hands. I appreciate that, dude. Thank you for all you do for the channel, my man. Big ups. Well, guys, we're getting ready to wrap up this stream. 10 seconds left. Looks like the Saints are just going to kick this one away and probably let us kneel it out, right? It's a squib. And here comes the return by the Chargers. It's going to go down inside the 15, and we're just going to kneel this thing out. If you guys want more Chargers coverage, if you guys want more breakdowns of this game, I'm about to go live on Bleacher Report. Bleacher Report. You guys remember these post-game Bleacher Report streams? As well as now we have a whole bunch of Bleacher Report shorts that we're putting out, too. I don't know if you guys have noticed. The shorts game has been on point the last couple of weeks. It's because me and Bleacher Report are partnering up for some shorts experiences on their app, of which you're probably going to see all over my social media as well. But it should be fun, man. It should be good. We'll be on there talking about this game, breaking down what we saw, and speculating on what the Chargers are possibly going to be doing in next week's game, as well as roster construction, as well as cuts that are going to be coming up very shortly. Good game to the Saints. That's going to do it. The Chargers win 27-13. And hopefully guys like Eric Rodgers and Carson Barnhart and everybody are okay to practice and all that. But the QB2 battle's alive. We got a lot to go over in the post-game stream. Definitely a good one, man. Wasn't this your score prediction? What was my score prediction for the Saints? I actually have it right here. Hang on. What was my score prediction for the Saints versus the Chargers? Is it going to let me open it? Is the question. Here it is. Holy crap, it is. I predicted it. My prediction was Chargers 27, Saints 14, and that ended up being the case. That's actually kind of crazy. I'm going to have to put that one on social media. That's nuts. There you have it. The director, the prophet director, the fortune teller director is back. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, I did a short, and I did a game preview video a few days ago, and that was my prediction. That's crazy. Well, guys, thank you so much for joining me. This has been the director. Thank you so much to everybody in the chat for all of the support, all of the super chats and everything. You guys were crazy. Don Clark went nuts in this stream like he did in the preseason game. We had appearances by the real Elliot, Steve Simmons. Happy birthday once again. Boss Mac, Theory, Fabian, Karen. Everybody, thank you so much. And there was a couple of more, I feel like, down the bottom here. Matt Maroney, appreciate you. Director's biggest fan, Envy, Sinful Hands. Thank you guys so much. I really do appreciate all the support. and supporting this channel. It's been an awesome ride, and we're going to continue it now into the Bleacher Report stream, which is going to be starting here in just a minute. Thank you guys so much for joining me. This has been The Director. If you like what you saw here, hit us up with a like and sub on your way out. We'll see you next time. As always, bolt up, stay frosty. We'll see you in the Bleacher Report app. I will be in the Chargers section here in the next 5 minutes or so. Big love to you, Bolt fam.
Get in on the action this season with Underdog Fantasy's Pick'em game. Select higher or lower between 2 and 8 players and compete for up to 325 times your entry. Use code DIRECTOR when signing up to receive up to $1,000 in bonus cash and a free pick.
Want to watch football without the restrictions of blackouts or cable? Check out ExpressVPN.com to help you get access to all the live games. Sign up today using the link in the description to get 3 free months.